We're live.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Are we on air?
Yep.
Is there anybody there? Live.
Oh,
we live?
make sure you got your volume down on the
Is there anybody there?
volume down on your YouTube thing.
Yeah, I've just muted it.
Saturday.
I thought we got something.
Here we
There
go.
we are. Here they come.
Jay Smith, hi guys. James Gill.
Jay Smith, James Gill, good evening. Thank you. Good evening from Thailand.
Ron will be a bit late tonight. You're stuck in a storm. Only about 15 minutes or something.
I keep telling him not to go out in teacups.
It's absolutely pissing down rain here in Thailand. Steve Overy, good day, mate. How you going?
Lucas Ranus, good evening, sir. Good evening from Thailand. Steve Overy, good evening from Thailand. From Pattaya.
Yes.
Joey Jonesy, good evening, sir. Tobal.
Mr. Tobal.
Brian Frame, good evening. Whereabouts in Thailand, Jay Smith? Warren Curtis, still in the taxi. Good evening, sir.
You're fired, Warren. You better have a note from your mum.
Mark Lau, good evening, sir. I apologise. I shut down quickly last week. I didn't say thank you for helping. I do apologise.
Yeah, good. Timothy Steen. Hello, gentlemen. G'day, Timothy. Mark Farr. Oh, g'day, mate. How you going? Scott Mellon. Hello, mate. Yeah. It's dead without Warren, isn't it?
Yeah, Warren's stuck in a taxi on his way home. He'll get one forged on my way. What's that one? What you getting?
Note from his mum why he's not here.
His mum, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
give us your email, Warren. We'll connect you in the taxi.
You shouldn't be out at this time knowing that we're on live tonight.
What's his thing? I can't find. I'm ringing.
Jay Smith, whereabouts are you in Thailand for a month? Have either of you guys been mugged in Thailand? No, I haven't.
No, I've done it myself, but I've never been mugged myself.
Yeah, yeah. Be a mugger, never be a muggy. I've not heard of any sort of crime like that. Have you been mugged, Mr. Smith? I've been mugged off a couple of times. Warren, yeah, that's cool.
Well, LIVESTREAM's working well.
Oh, George Sweeten, Pat and Tanny.
Tobal, how much rain am I? It's coming in cats and dogs, mate. It's really pouring down. We got all the patio weather over here. Kevin diverted it to us.
I was in Lockbury Wednesday and got jumped in broad daylight.
What?
Well, first I've ever heard of it. 4 years living here. I dare say it happens, but I've not heard of it. Not in Pattaya. We're good here.
Yeah, good people in Pattaya.
Yeah, still waiting for my motorway upgrade. I will do that during the week. Martin Blunt, no live video in the UK. Don't know what that's about.
You on the right channel?
Yeah. Well, if he's right, if he's commenting on here, he must be on the right channel.
Strange.
Stephen Reid, non-pen. Good evening, sir.
Wait.
Kevin, you enjoyed your black. Oh, yeah, Thomas. How are you, mate? It's in the cupboard. I'm saving it for a special occasion, like my birthday on Sunday.
Ooh. Your birthday?
Yeah, I've been keeping it secret, and now I've let it out of the bag. James Gill's in the UK, and he can see us. So, Mark Blunt, turn your telly on.
Live in the UK. Joey Jones, is it? You're okay. So
Yeah,
the UK's okay.
Live in the UK. Everyone
Good here in London.
Yes. Mark Love, video good later yet?
Yeah, Warren's getting some black cock of his own. He's out in a taxi, hunting around. Kev Hart said he offered him a black cock, but he said no.
Offering all the time, never stop offering.
Yeah.
The drink never stops giving.
Jay Smith, my birthday's next Friday. Good on you, mate. We'll have a live stream. We'll have a little bit of a party for you.
Yeah.
Tim Steen, happy birthday. Early happy birthday, Kev. Ooh.
Kev, when are you going to do that? I have got to get hold of Paul. Paul is extremely up to his neck busy. People trying to get out of the UK before the Brexit. well, they can still just about afford to.
Okay, Tobal, got that. Everybody's birthday. Tim Steen, my birthday's on Monday. Ooh.
Well, in the UK, Stephen, it's very cold in November, December.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why lots of birthdays come up around August, September.
Yeah, I understand. No TV in them days.
No TV them days, mate. Peter Thomas, good evening, sir.
Neil Lee, done. What's my impression of the two-tier pricing system? Oh, look, it's not the money, mate. It's the principle. It's how they do it. It's a little bit crazy. They should come up with something better, like a tax or something you could pay, or you could maybe when you go to the airport you could buy a card or something. Pay $1,000 for a car, which gets you in, and something like that. But as far as temples go, I mean, the Thai people pay for those temples with tax, right? Now we go in there and take a lot of photos and mess the place up, and we don't pay nothing. I reckon they should be charging us to go into their temples, just curiously. But it all goes down through the market, through tuk-tuks and taxis, your two-tier pricing. Some tuk-tuks want about 300 baht to take around the corner. A Thai would probably pay about 50. And it's the government starts it all anyway.
I actually agree with the two-tier pricing. I agree. I agree with it. If you look on the Thais daily wage against the Western world, we get more an hour than they get a day.
Yeah.
And we're helping them keep it. It costs a fortune to run these places and keep them right.
Mm.
So I'm afraid I agree with it. For £4, I'm not even sure what you could get into England for £4. You could get into the airport to drop a passenger off. That's about it.
Where are we?
Mark R. Was our girlfriend gets fried chicken, 20 baht. I'll go to the same 70 baht. We'll send your girlfriend. I get fried chicken around the corner from here for 20 baht, 10 baht, 25 baht for a big fry.
Best chicken in Thailand's 5-star chicken. Fantastic. You ever had it before, Kev?
No.
Oh, give it a go, mate. Very, very nice.
The best chicken I've had here has been John Tiem Night Market on Beach Road.
They do it in the big pot, don't they?
Half a chicken, 75 baht.
Ooh.
Spit roast.
Very nice. Yeah, we get we don't get real good food here in Pattaya, Bangkok.
Yeah. What's your new Prime Minister, Stephen? What's there? I don't even know who it was. Or are they kidding?
Yeah, I got the statistics today. In 10 years, we've had 9 Prime Ministers.
Oh, right. Well done.
It's a weekly job. Yeah, the new Prime Minister. I don't even read it. I don't know what they're on about. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't even know what his name is. G'day, Andy. How you going? Andy Stubbs? How are you? Hell, you good on your Tev.
Andy, good evening, mate. Scott Morrison is the new one. Is it really a real Prime Minister, new one?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I read just before.
Is that his name, Jesus?
I wouldn't even have a clue who it is.
No.
I don't even know what the last one was.
Did he take over or was he elected?
I just looked at the headline and I just couldn't be bothered with it. Didn't even read it.
No, I don't blame you.
Oh, Scott Morrison. Yeah. What's Scott Morrison? He was the treasurer, wasn't he? All the treasurers are taken over. Always the treasurer taken over. All good. Yeah. Stubbsy. Yes. Oh, the Australians are popping up.
Lot of Australia in the house tonight, is there?
Oh, yeah. Be late night. The English will be on shortly. What is this Warren guy?
He's still looking for that drink.
Yeah. I could say something there, but I won't.
How good is the internet outside Bangkok? Pattaya, e.g., is there a network or cable? Oh, there's loads. Fairmont Hotel. There's lots of internet cables. I use 3BB. You've just changed or upgraded, Stephen?
Nah, same one. AIS has the most powerful internet. You can get 1 terabyte. You know what that is? You've got 200. I can get 1,000 speed. And I didn't get that. It's about 2,000 baht a month. But I mean, how fast do you want to go? But they're the fastest. But you know, you got to look at the price. I think 3BB. If I was doing it again, I'd go for 3BB like Kevin. They got good deals.
Yeah, I pay 963 baht a month for 150 down, 50 up. I'll get 60.
Okay. Yeah. Andy Stubbs, all the politicians are pricks.
Yeah, agreed, Andy.
Yeah. Didn't even know that was happening, mate. Oi.
Minky Flicker, good evening, sir. In the house. Robert Groves, no, that's incorrect. They're looking to bring it in. They've not agreed on that yet. But it is going to be 5,000 baht. And they're looking at 50,000 baht, which will be for people they keep catching like 2 or 3 times, and people that are driving on a ban. They want to stop. They want to stop the accidents and the deaths in Thailand and bring it into balance. I think we're the 2nd in the world now for deaths, road deaths, isn't it, Stephen?
Oh, I think we might be number 1. Ooh.
No, I think we've dropped to 2nd or 3rd.
They count the bus smashes they have. They don't put on the news.
Yeah. And a possible visit to the Nick. That's correct, Mark. 3 months, they're saying. But that is going to be for people that keep on offending.
I think a long time ago, Kevin, you could come here, and if you got pulled over by the police, there was ways and means out of things. That no longer exists. If you get pulled over, you're ratchet. You can't buy your way out of anything.
No, it won't be anymore. You won't be. How do you keep up with everything in Thailand? Google, mate, it's your friend. Searches. You've got people like the Bangkok Post, Tiger, Pattaya People. There's lots of news agencies here.
Everybody goes for Thai visa. I don't really read them. I used to watch their news. That wasn't bad. I like their news. When it was on YouTube. I think it's still on. I'm not sure. That wasn't too bad. But I don't really go to their site. It's too much bitching on there, I think.
That is the problem with them. I won't go on any forums.
I asked a question on there once, Kevin, and I got ripped to friggin' pieces. I mean, It was an innocent question. Stupid.
I won't go on forums.
Mm.
They only count the fatalities at the sea, not those who die later. Have you had that confirmed? Is that confirmed, Robert Groves? Warren's Lake is stuck in a taxi in Bangkok. It's pouring with rain.
Yep. I think we ought to chip in and get him a watch now.
I've got one here he can have.
Yeah.
I bought one, 1,000 baht, a good one, a good proper one, real one. And I don't like wearing them. Can't stand wearing them. Martin Blank. Yes, I do listen to Fab 103 FM all the time. It's on my in my car all the time.
We've got one station in Bangkok. That's it.
One station.
One station.
Pattaya People's bringing out Kiss, whether they still have, and they have 96.3 or something. But they are revamping. They're having a full refurbishment right through Pattaya People. So it's all going to be changing.
Rod McNeil was the newsreader on the Thai Visa News and they sacked him. Why'd they do that for? He was good.
Our top 3 countries for road traffic accidents. They're India, China, USA. I would have put China up the top there, actually, but all right, India.
Yes.
Is there a meet night planned for the 12th? Yes, there is, Peter. Certainly is, mate.
Steve, is there only one English TV station? There's no English TV stations in Bangkok. All right? If you want it, you have to pay for it with satellite. Occasionally, there was one station broadcast every now and then in English. And when I first got here, they had an FM station that would transmit it in English as well. I don't know what they're doing now. I don't really watch TV. But I believe the government was going to implement a few English stations here. They were talking about it a few months ago. I don't know what they've done about it. Get a few English. Have you watched some of the TV commercials in Thailand, Kev? I reckon they're the best in the world. TV commercials in Thailand. What a sense of humour they got. I reckon they're hilarious.
They are funny. They are
really funny.
Lee Jenk, good evening. Some places in Pattaya are charging 30 baht to use the toilet. I nearly crapped myself. Well, that would have saved 30 baht.
Well, it's 30 baht in your pocket. You just got to get it out of there.
I've never paid more than 5 baht.
I think they go by size, Kev.
Huh?
I think they go by size.
Oh, I'll pay 3 baht then. And I wouldn't use these toilets, the public toilets, if I needed a number 2. I would sooner go home or poop my pants. I wouldn't be using them for that.
Can we get Netflix here? Yes, we can get Netflix. I think it's I think it's 200 or 300. It's very cheap. 200 or 300 baht, I think it is. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't get it, but I just couldn't be bothered with it. I get my movies from another place.
Well, a lot of people in download from torrent, don't they?
I wouldn't know anything about that, Kevin.
Okay,
it's illegal. Do you want a few?
Sunny Coast lad, back in Australia for a month now and suffering withdrawal symptoms. I used to suffer them within a few days. Yeah. Hated going back when I used to come here on holiday.
I went back for 1 week once Kevin came back.
Yeah. Foreigner to be. Good evening, Joe. How are you, mate?
What are we up to?
Flicker. Okay. Any dates over Christmas for the hideaway party? Yeah, probably the 26th, the Boxing Day.
What are those squat toilets? Get rid of them. They're very painful, mate. I mean, I think I was with Tobor. We went to, it's a pretty disgusting story. I had to have a shit, believe me. And, you know, you got to bend down on the thing, you know, like, I don't know, how do I describe it? And sort of have your shit. And, mate, I couldn't do it. I had to sit in the bathroom. I mean, it was raining. There was footprints all over, but I had my shit all right. Oh, it's disgusting. Moving on anyway. Mark R. Have queued withdrawals. Hated you. Yeah, okay.
Warren's late. He's stuck in a taxi on his way back. Ah, you had a little travel, Joe, before you leave, before you come here.
Oh, Tobler, I'm funny. Yes.
And what is the worst expat experience you have had? I've not had any bad experiences. What about you, Stephen?
One time with a taxi, he took me all over the place, and I got out and I said, da, 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 da. He said, I just picked him up with a black woman. He was with a black woman. This is Mal out the front. I said, what do little bar? Oh, I was on. With a black woman. She wasn't even black. No, that's just a joke. That's the only trouble I've had.
No, I've never had any bad experience.
I had big problems here with taxis in Bangkok. Yeah, big problems. Warren's given us a countdown. He's got 5 minutes out. That means he's 5 minutes out. He's outside the taxi for 5 minutes. I'm not quite sure. Or he's be home in 5 minutes. Warren's very military. He used to be in, was it the AIS or something, wasn't he? What do we think? Gaza, Sweden, not to mention that, mate.
No, not allowed to mention anything to do with that, and no names of other bloggers.
They'll just get deleted straight away. Yeah. Got it. Took him a couple of seconds to get rid of that one, Kev. I'll have to, you know. Timothy Steen, you're going back to sleep. What's the time there?
Andy Stubbs, I've just think I've made a mistake.
What?
I'm
Type
sorry
it again, Andy. Type it again. Yeah, Robert Groves, we are planning to have any other bloggers on guests soon. Yeah, mate, we will. We're going to have a lot on, okay? But we're just, you know, we're getting used to each other, and, you know, we just want to make sure it's 100% before we bring people into it, you know? Yeah. It's working pretty well tonight. But, I mean, one day there, it just absolutely shit itself. Anyway, and Carly, you copped it last week, didn't you, Kevin? We had to cut it off short, was it? Yeah.
So what?
We had to cut it off short with you last week, didn't we?
Yeah, problem to all again. Andy Stubbs, I've reinstated you. GENC, bye-bye. Adios. Troll free zone, mate. Go away. Best rooftop bars in Bangkok, Stephen.
I've never been to one. That's the honest truth. What's that one? Oh, there's a couple. They're supposed to be good, but I just don't go to them. I suppose I should get off my ass and go and have a look. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, but all the vloggers have done vlogs from up there, so yeah. What's the main issue with the Bangkok taxis? Sorry, go on, Kev.
No, you carry on, Stephen.
What's the main issue with the Bangkok taxis? They take you where you don't want to go. They take you around in circles. They overcharge you. They try if you're not going their way, they'll just drive off without saying anything. By law, they have to pick you up. If you pull them over, they have to pick you up. But they don't do that. They just drive off and leave you in the middle of nowhere. If it rains, they take their pick. They try to say, we'll go without the meter. You know, there's been lots and lots of problems with the taxis. But the government, I think, has cleaned them up a lot.
Yeah, they're fighting in Pattaya, the taxis, with the council. Yeah. They are forcing them to use the meters, and they're saying if they have to use the meter, they want a 100 baht start on the meter instead of 35 baht.
Maybe we should cut down on a few of the taxis, eh?
It can take them 40 minutes to get a kilometre down the road.
Yeah. Too many taxis, you reckon?
Yeah.
You know, Jesus Christ, what I went there, mate. It's just flooded with them. And they won't take you all the 300 baht, 300 baht. I'm going around the corner, 300 baht.
I know.
You got no choice late at night.
I've had 300 baht taxi rides in Bangkok and then gone back to Ekamai station for 80 baht on a meter.
That's right. Jay Sooth, I took 3 taxis so far this month in Bangkok with no issues. Yeah, that can happen as well. They're not all bad. I mean, if I get a good one, I'll tip him.
Robert Groves, are you guys planning to have any other Thai bloggers as guest zones? Yes. The only problem we had was Stevens, and Stevens upgraded, and he looks better than me. He even looks younger. Mm-hmm. And now that we have hopefully got it, we can now hope to bring in a guest when we can, hopefully each week. Yeah. So yes, we are looking to bring guests in,
and we got some very big names lined up. Believe me, all of them.
Yeah. There's one that's about 13 letters long in there. That's a big name.
We're going to try a grab taxi when we come back. Towball. I've never used it, mate.
Jamal Valencia. Yes, it's an East London accent. I'm sorry.
That's it, is it? Ooh. Which restaurant in Thailand sells the best boiled crabs? Oh, you know, John Tiem. When you go past John Tiem, and they got the ones on the shoreline. Can't remember the name of them. They got in the piers and stuff like that. They're absolutely fantastic. Kev, do you know the ones?
In John Tiem,
just past John Tiem, they got these piers going out, and they've got restaurants at the end. Oh,
they're they're brilliant. Nice. There's some good ones, very good ones in
and pretty cheap too. Very nice.
Yeah. Which restaurant in Thailand sells the best boiled ribs?
I don't really buy them.
No.
Restaurants? I don't know.
I go to the Pepper and Salt for ribs in Khao Talo, East Pattaya. Excellent. Absolutely.
They're becoming very popular.
Yeah.
Boiled ribs. Ekamai Market, I can't remember the name of it, the train market. Try there. There's honestly, it was stacked up that high. Right, honestly, it was about, I think it was about 280 baht. Ooh, it was about 2 foot high, Kev, like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, most of it's bone, but geez, it looked awesome. Anyway.
Thais do get fined as well. It's not just tourists and Farangs.
Oh, thank you, Mr. 747. Very nice.
Is it true they're stopping Airbnb apartments in Pattaya? Possibly a half truth. You can only rent an apartment minimum for a month. That's it. It's the hotel law from 2003. You cannot rent your apartments for holidays of a week or 2 weeks. It's a minimum 30 days. So Airbnb will still be on, I should think, but they will not be able to rent for less than 30 days. Ray Galt is hanging, mate. It's hanging well.
How's it hanging? Oh.
Time for a ciggy break, Andy. You know what? Me and Stephen are dying for a ciggy, but we can't move until Warren gets there. Hurry up, Warren.
First, I got my hand up first. You're moderator now, Ray. What are we up to? Oh, Andy. You're moderator too, Andy. I'll make everybody moderator. Where are we up to?
Where are we up to? We're up to Robert McRae, a great new restaurant here called Indulge Gastro Bar.
Gastro.
Really good barrel. Has Johnny done it yet? Has he vlogged it, showing it? Johnny, there's something happening. Sounds like a bit of him, that he does like a nice restaurant.
You know, I used to watch his food program, Johnny. It was fantastic. He doesn't do it anymore. I thought they were really good. I don't know why he doesn't do them. Thanks for the insurance video I did the other day. Very helpful. What?
What?
Isilvon. Kev, thanks for the insurance vid you did the other day. Very helpful.
As long as it's helpful, you found it helpful. And good evening, Niall. How are you? Is it Niall? Okay, Niall. Is it Neil? I'm not sure how it's pronounced, Niall. Sorry, mate.
Yes, Johnny was there recently, so he's gone to that restaurant.
We'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Gaza Sweden, yeah, you can mention other vloggers as long as it's in a good way, okay?
Yes, and not those the nasty trolley bloggers. We do not have them near us.
Yeah.
It's a troll-free zone.
Yeah, and I mean, we've got some dynamite blockers there. They'll grab you before you even get your whatever you want to do up there. Kevin's been blocking everybody.
Yeah, no, okay, no, thank you very much.
Where are you up to, Kev? Down the bottom there?
I'm down the bottom. No, get a haircut. He did, he has. That's an old image. Best pizza in Thailand.
That one in the main drag there down by the beach. What's it called? I think we went past it the other day. You know that one, that Italian restaurant?
Yeah.
I reckon they got the best stuff in there.
Yeah. I'm not a pizza man. Darlow, is that YouTube rules? No, it's our rules. So take it how you want, mate.
We don't want to turn it into a bitching fight, and just come here and have a good time. I just don't want the bitching on here, you know. Where are we? Peter Thompson, yeah. Will we have Land of Smiles on as a guest? Yeah, well, I can't see any problem with Simon. Yeah, no problem at all.
Nice guy. I've spoken with him. He's looking. He would like to come on.
Right. I haven't spoken to him for about a year, I don't think. Yeah, no problem at all.
No, I'm hoping to have a drive round and see him. He's coming here. I think Simon said he was coming in November. He's going to pay a visit.
Simon said shake. Say hello to Johnny.
Not buy VB into. I haven't even got a clue what a VB is.
Victoria Bitter. Why can't you buy Victoria Bitter in Thailand? You can buy it in Thailand. You go to the Australian barbecue bar or something it's called. There's Warren. Say hello to Warren. Come on, Warren. Here he is. Mate, will you miss? Why can't look at those friggin' teeth, will you?
Leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. Seriously, they look good, and these are only temporary ones as well. This is only what they do to cover up the holes until next Friday when they get the luminous ones, sort of the ones that the bright, you know. Anyway,
try not to spit them out while you're talking.
But yeah, so no, a bit of fun and games. We had obviously that rain that you sent up from Pattaya that hit the BTS about maybe sort of 5:30 and delayed the train by 10 minutes.
Where is your favourite place to holiday in Thailand? I like Koh Chang, but I want to do more of the islands around Phuket. It's just time at the moment. It really is. Warren, where's your favourite place to holiday?
Well, I haven't got one yet. Honestly, I've been here for. How long have I been here now? I've forgotten. Oh my God. Have I been here 1 year or 2 years?
3 years, haven't you been here?
Look, I have completely forgotten.
I'll let you off. I might turn my brightness down. Those teeth are amazing.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I pitched it off the board here.
Marco, Kolipi, yeah, he's on my to-do list.
I pitched it off rural life, Thailand.
Okay, I've got my pop-out sort of running. I've got the video running. It's all good. Right, what have I missed? Have I bit my? I think I have bit my tongue because this is rather sharp here.
Oh, look, he's got teeth. Oh, take him out and give us a look.
They don't come out.
Don't they? Why?
These are real fangs, mate. These are real.
Oh, they're your permanent ones.
Well, they're temporaries, but they're glued in, right?
Oh.
You should see it. When they take these temporaries off, he gets there and he's like a hammer. He has to break them out. But I get the ceramics in next Friday. So that does bring a situation for next Friday. We're going to probably have to make next Friday starting at 8 p.m. rather than 6 p.m. because my appointment's from.
So now you're late today. Now you want time off next week.
Look, okay, Dad. Okay, just leave me alone. But like, I think they could fit me in at 2. But as he said, it's a long sitting. It's a 3-hour sitting or something like that. He said. So that would just make it a bit tight for 6. But I don't even have to look at my phone. Look at when's my appointment anyway?
Peter Thomas, I have to get sunglasses to look at Roran's teeth.
Well, next week, yeah, when they have.
Going to be a lot of teeth jokes tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. So we had a meet up. We had a meet up with a long-time subscriber. He's a fellow motorcycle rider. He's a Harley rider from Melbourne. And look, mate, I've got my Vegemite.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, got
Where'd
my
you pick
Vegemite.
that from?
Well, he brought it over with him.
Oh, okay.
And look, he's trying to win Shonya's heart. He's bought Shonya this one. Jimmy Choo. She just loves Jimmy Choo.
What is that?
It's a perfume.
Oh.
OB, it's a good question, quite important. How much does it cost for a Thai girlfriend to make a holiday visa to the UK? It's very stringent rules to be able to take a Thai girl for a holiday in the UK. You could spend £300 to £600 and still not get the visa. A friend of mine has paid £500, filled everything out, everything perfect for his Thai girlfriend to go back to the UK. They asked where she's working with a phone number. They rang her place of work, who said she hadn't been there for 2 months. They don't know if she still works there. And she's now been banned from applying again for 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
So if you're going to do it, make sure you do it properly.
Yeah.
If they want a place of work with a phone number, at least make sure she's there.
Yeah, or when they answer, they say the right thing.
Follow everything up to qualify. They rang, she wasn't there. They said she's not here. Haven't seen her for 2 months. Oh, she was with him here. And now she's banned from applying again for 10 years.
Robert Rose.
£100.
Yeah. I think it's about 2,000 for Australia. Is that right, Warren? I can't remember.
Well, the last time I did a visa was bringing Shonya over, and you think you got difficulties bringing a cisgen female over to your country, you should try bringing a ladyboy over. Mate, the 3rd degree we had to go through, it was bullshit.
Yeah, imagine it.
Right. Not so much on the Thailand side. This was on the freaking Aussie side. Bunch of, look, it gets me wild just thinking about the asinine aspects, the way Australian immigration goes. They are so homophobic, is probably the best word. Seriously.
I paid about 1,000 baht for someone to help us with the forms and that. Well, mine was really smooth. No problem at all. But I think it was 2,000 baht or something, Kevin, like for the thing or something like that.
Many aren't smooth.
I didn't
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, no, I know that. Yeah.
I think the price for the visa was very minimal.
Yeah, it
Right,
was
there was-
small, I think. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Okay, if she works for the Thai government, she could probably do it herself. But it's not up to the Thai government that she can go. It's up to the UK government.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Scott's
that might be
asking
a help.
Scott's asking what was different about it. Well, that was the proof that we'd been having a relationship for the last, for so long. Like, because that was the first trip was only after around 9 months, like pen paling and on Facebook and 3 business trips. So I had to show, photos of us and my Facebook pages of us together, right? Showing that I had the financial capability to support her if she did a runner. There was no actual, deposits paid, because that was a scam that was going on back then, where you actually had to pay money to a third party to guarantee that she wouldn't skip. And it was just the red tape, and it wasn't so much the red tape. It was the negativity going through the Australian customs terminal, right? They looked at me, they looked at Sonia, right, and I'm seriously, I'm sure that the next thing we were going to do was get a strip search to see what we'd have shoved up our ass. They were just that anal with the whole entry process that it was really made us feel uncomfortable. And I would certainly, right, sort of say, do some groundwork, but it was to me, it was I can't even think of the words. It really made you feel
Not Australian.
not Australian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bullshit.
Daniel Newman, good evening, sir. Everything's good. It's going to be a quiet weekend for me. I'm going to be editing. I've got a lot of editing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny. No, I don't remember paying anything. I think it was the application was like 1,900 baht.
Yeah, something like that one.
It wasn't expensive, and she was coming out on a tourist visa for 3 months. Was first time and 2 months.
Warren, the company I used, it was the actual ones that done the visa for the embassy. They recommend them. I don't know if there's a new building up. You go up there and you pay them a couple of baht. It wasn't much. I think it was 1,000. They run you through everything. Okay, get everything. Make sure you've answered all the questions properly. Then they you get this sort of rushed through. Like you don't have to wait 2 days and sit in line for 6 hours and you paid that. It's
Yeah.
many
flickers put the word evasive. No, I think it was invasive, right? They wanted us. I remember the first time they wanted us to check my phone. They wanted me to unlock my phone to see what pictures I had on there. I said, "Get a court order, thank you very much."
Who did that, Warren?
That was Australian Customs.
When you're going through, or
when I was going through, they wanted to see my
yeah.
phone. They wanted to see her phone.
Yeah.
I heard now, like I sort of read a report recently, somebody had this sort of same thing coming back from Thailand. They wanted to confiscate his phone. They wanted to unlock his phone and his laptop. He turned his phone back on and he had malware installed on it. Right? The police
they did that to me, Warren.
The police state in Australia has arrived. Seriously, get onto your MPs. Like, Australia is going backwards. It's going to the dark ages. Seriously.
They did that to me, Warren. They took me camera. So, so I went over there when we made this years ago. Had one of the cameras similar to yours, an older one. And they went through all the films. I said, knock yourself out, mate. I don't do that sort of shit. But he watched the whole lot of it, Warren. Everything on it. Idiots.
It is disgusting what they're doing. And the Australian government let it happen.
Yep.
Sorry, although I have an Australian passport, I have no intention of going back to Australia. I think that they are so backward now. Seriously.
Better off using an agency, mate, next time.
Oh,
even if you've been there before.
Yeah,
that's 1,000 baht, mate. They double check everything. No, you need this. And they guide you through everything. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there's Scott Mellon. He's sort of saying same thing happens to all couples, mate. Yeah, it is ridiculous. The bullshit, right? Oh yeah, but things like I don't want to. We're not going to talk religions and everything else, but there are some people in this planet that seem to get along, and they can have as many wives as they like, and then the government will pay for the wives, and oh my God, really?
Open the door and turn on.
Quite honestly, I think Australia is a place I don't want to be anymore.
Same as the UK, without a doubt.
Right, if I can only trust the financial system over here, I'd move all my finances over to Thailand. I think I'd do a damn sight better as well.
Where are we? Come on, forward.
Yeah, I'd say good news. Dutton isn't Prime Minister. Yeah, bad news. Morrison is. It's like from bad to worse. Seriously.
I didn't even watch it, right?
Yeah.
Well, we
You're
talk
all
about
still
it.
lucky you haven't got May. Theresa May, Jesus.
I think they all come from the same mould, don't they? Yeah.
Whatever.
They're all in it for themselves, every single one of them.
It's one of the reasons I come over here, Kevin, was because of that bullshit over there with the politicians and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Robert.
don't even watch it, mate, anymore.
And Robert, we'll be down to see you, Robert. Don't worry, we'll come down and we'll come down and have a beer. 11 weeks and counting.
Oh.
Oh, Mark Loveridge has joined the crew. It's all right. Where's your late note, Mark?
Australia has too many taxes and restrictions. Yeah, they do. They tax everything. Do you know, once, Warren, they had a storm up there and they knocked out all the bananas? So what do you do about that, Warren?
Well,
you put the price of petrol up. I mean, I can't see the connection there with the bananas. Oh, we have to put the price of petrol up. Okay,
this is the way it is. It's, unfortunately, we've got a very small population for a very large area. Look, I don't want to try to defend them, but, you've got the size of the country or an island the size of the United States with a population of, a small backward country, like 25 million, right? Somebody's got to pay for it somewhere. And unfortunately, it's, every man and his dog.
It's a very rich country, Warren, but
why aren't they building massive solar farms and selling electricity piped across the Gulf there, across into Asia, right? The technology exists to do that. We could put out solar farms from East Coast to West Coast. It's a sun-drenched country, right? It's free. Basically, pay the people to maintain and put the damn things up. You got free electricity that's going to cover. Oh, mate, don't get me started. And you can sell it to the rest of the world rather than that brown electricity that they're damn sort of selling to.
Oh, shit stir. 7 prime ministers in 10 years was. I thought it was 9. I read it somewhere. No,
Yeah.
7. 7, that's pretty good.
It's a ridiculous country, Yeah, Tesla built a battery pack in South Australia, and the guy that was running the country up until a couple of days ago is still quite adamant that that technology is no good for Australia. And he came from an IT background. Goddamn bloody dick whacker he is. Jeez.
As much as I agree with most of what you were saying, at least the rules and regulations in Australia, a new car applies to everybody. Well, that's a good point. Niall, is it? I think it is. Niall.
Niall.
But anyway, look, enough of the ranting about Australia's bad.
Australian dollar has nosedive. I think the British pound and the American dollars nosedive as well. Apparently, our wonderful Prime Minister here is pumping up the dollar, the baht. Something like that.
Yeah, so what have we got? 1 week. Okay, so it's just gone as low as 23.85. Bloody ridiculous.
Toe-ball, really? What's X-phobia? X-phobic.
No, the fines are being applied to everybody. I see them every day pulling the motorbikes in some cars. Every day they're setting up roadblocks. They stop everyone. Thai or Farang. They're pulling everyone in. So it's not just Farang.
Yeah, no, of course, that now worries me. I was going to go and do a ride down to Pattaya to go and join the Wednesday night meetups, but now I'm a bit concerned the fact that I'll have my bike impounded because of the exhaust system modification.
Well, they won't impound it. You'll just maybe have to change it back to what it should have been in the first place.
On the spot.
Yeah.
I'll just carry it strapped to my back, under roadside repair.
yeah.
But if I'm running one of those 125cc bloody steps through pieces of crap with a, with an open exhaust, no problem. Thai people can do that. They'll just see me.
There's a large, it's a double shop in Soy Buakhao that does all motorbike accessories, all the racing up stuff, the exhausts. They were raided 5 weeks ago by about 20 army, police, everything.
Yep.
And they took loads of stuff away.
Yeah.
That's the shop just around. I think it's now an opposite Suitors Court in Soy Buakhao. They've got both corners. They've got customized motorbikes they've done in there.
Would you believe two guys on here? Sorry, Kevin, were you finished?
Yeah, I have now.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Two guys on here are talking about cow farting.
Cow farting?
Yeah.
What cow farting? Oh, like
Toe Ball and who was the other one? Talking about gas out of a cow's ass.
oh, right.
Yeah.
You made me a holiday.
I'm talking to you because I should read what they're talking about. There's two different conversations going on today.
Yeah. In England, in the pig pens have like a funnel going up quite high, and it's lit. It burns the methane off as it's coming out.
I got one of them.
That's on the A10 on the way to Hartford on the left there, and a long like a chip, and it's from a pig pen that's lit all the time.
That's unbelievable.
Steve's sort of saying get a plug to reduce the noise on the exhaust. But look, I had downloaded a DB app on my phone, and mine's definitely within the range, right, and audibility sort of sound. It's like I think I'm running about 93 dB, which is quite legal for that particular motorcycle. But then again, like how do you like, this is not a proper sound meter, and there are regulations for testing the sound, right? Whether they apply them and everything else, and then want to fudge those figures, I don't know. So it's just one of those risky things you just have to deal with.
Mr. 7447, Kev, what happened to Tim Sharkey?
I have no idea. Zero idea.
Yeah, farting is much more important than Pattaya police actions. Well, you do realise it's the biggest contributor to global warming, cow farting.
I would have thought pigs.
Oh, why do you read this sort of stuff, Warren?
Because I'm pro-energy.
Cow farting?
No, well,
Jesus,
it's all to do with the green sort of thing. And I like,
Yeah,
we've got a nuclear furnace not miles away that supplies an infinite amount of energy to power our planet for the next 10 million years, right? Yet they still want to burn the shit that's in the ground, forests that died, 10,000.
Sorry, got to agree with you there.
Seriously.
The L-Man 77, Kev, have you ever been to Letchworth in Hertfordshire?
Pro-farting, yes, pro-farting.
I used to go every Tuesday and Thursday night to the Letchworth car auctions in Letchworth, on the industrial estate there, the car auctions. I used to buy a lot of cars out of Letchworth years ago.
They're on about farting tonight, Kev.
I used to fart in there a lot also. No, I nearly got banged.
Are you reading it?
Yeah, yeah.
Look, I was hearing you before in the taxi about your squat toilets.
Oh, we're into farting now.
So far, I haven't had to, lower myself to a squat toilet.
It was either that Warren, it was going to be Doy, or I was in the middle of Ratfay Market. It wasn't Ratfay, it was the other one. Right in the middle of it, it was crowded, and I thought, I don't have to worry with shitty pants like I normally do. It wasn't good, mate, I tell you.
Oh my God! I've done some bivouacs in my time out in the bush in Australia, and we've never had to resort to a squat toilet. Back against a tree into a hole, sort of thing you dig. Yeah, it can handle that, but the squat, mate.
We used to have these really big holes like mine shafts where we used to stay.
Yeah.
And my mate backed up and one had a shit, and he fell in it, and everybody had been shitting in there all day, and we had to pull him up out of it. He was covered in shit. I'm not kidding. And someone had dumped an old mattress down there and set it on fire, so he got all scratched to pieces. And, it was funny.
God. Yeah, it was.
Selling the shit.
Warren, how does Thailand power its electricity? Well, basically, Thailand uses natural gas and coal-fired electricity.
Didn't know that.
There a few of the stations, there more and more stations are being moved to natural gas, but again, it's a fossil fuel, right? But unfortunately, Thailand,
While we're talking about farting, did you know a few weeks ago an airplane had to make an emergency landing because of a gentleman that wouldn't stop farting on the plane?
wouldn't it?
Yes,
It was a fire risk, was it?
it was
Should have had a funnel on his ass and blown it out the back of it.
Dubai to Amsterdam and was forced to make an emergency landing at Vienna.
Well, Kev,
Because
it's
of
just out of
the
curiosity.
gentleman's excessive farting all the way.
Don't they have a special throne for that sort of thing?
They
Maybe
actually
put the doors off.
him and the two guys that were fighting over his farting.
Look, on the whole thing about aeroplanes and toilets, I actually sort of adhere to the Billy Connolly ideas of aircraft carrying, right? Everybody says they have a little tank inside the aircraft, but I'm right with Billy Connolly on this one, mate. 400 people in a 747 for 20 hours, mate. You need a second jumbo behind you just to catch the shit. Right, so he believes in the thing, what they call the jobby wicker, right? Like it's, you go to the toilet, the little arm comes out and whisks the thing out in the sky, right? Which is quite a natural cycle, right? You're over the water, it whisks the thing out of the thing. Along comes a fishy, swimmity swim, sees a jobby, eat it a crunchity munchity, right? Then along comes the fisherman, throw a royalty boat, fling it in net, catch it a fish. Comes home, sell it a fish, you buy the fish, you go on an airplane. Nice cycle of life,
Yeah, so every time a plane flies over Bangkok, they're shitting on our heads. A little bit too.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that was obviously, if you ever go on to hear the sketch of Billy Connolly and the jobby wicker, it's a classic.
Yeah, I never poop on aeroplanes. I try not to, ever. I try not to even go near the toilets on an aeroplane.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
Yes, Billy Connolly has Alzheimer's now, and he's not in a good way. He doesn't remember anything. I remember seeing him at the Circus Tavern. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was a fun guy. But there's a lot to remember him by. He's done a lot of TV and radio.
What do you mean remember him by?
Well,
he's still alive, isn't he?
He's still alive, but he won't be doing any more of that stand-up comedy anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And his little trips around the world and.
Oh, okay. Oh, there was something on the news the other day. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one.
Frozen shit from planes kills several people every year. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
Oh well, I've heard stories about that. Yeah,
he
got killed by a lump of shit.
Yes, it's blue. They have like a blue ice, and they can eject it from the aeroplane in flight. So if a block of blue ice hits you, don't pick it up.
Yeah.
don't start sucking on it.
Don't start whatever you do.
Just like don't eat yellow snow, don't eat blue icicles.
Don't. Absolutely.
What's the matter with Billy Connolly? Andy Stump just said
Alzheimer's.
Oh, is he?
Parkinson's.
Marbles.
Cyril Denham says it's Parkinson's disease, which I think is more part of it. Yeah.
Oh.
Same. Who else had Parkinson's disease? That comedian. Wasn't comedian. Did that family strokes. Oh God.
That little guy. What's his name?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox. Yeah. He's got that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure it was Michael.
No, he's got Parkinson's.
Yeah, Parkinson's. Yeah. How are we up to? It's like a flying icy pole. Mickey Flicker.
God, I think we're just going to need from the excrement jokes and get back.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ray.
The best toilets in Central, but Central Festival, very good. That's where I'll go. Every morning I wake up, I race down to Central Festival.
Yeah, it does. Steve Overy. I think map showing the best toilets in Central Pattaya would be useful. Right, Kevin, there's a job for you. Go down and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
toilet.
You want photos of the outside or the inside?
Inside and the bowls, which way they spin, the water spins. You've got to check that out.
I'll do a blog on it.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yep.
Bangkok, there's some terrific ones. They have
I'm
the
not gonna do
Chinese style with Japanese style with all the gadgets on them. No,
Don't the Japanese take toilet etiquette to the next level?
they take it very seriously in Japan.
I went to a toilet once in Bangkok. You know, you go up to the tree, the thing, what do you call it? And I'm sitting enjoying myself. I'm not sitting, I was standing enjoying myself. And all of a sudden I get this massage on the back of me. Oh, look out. Oh.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I absolutely shit myself. And I turned around, he's got white gloves. He massages you while you're having a piss.
I know. It is the freakiest
I absolutely shit myself.
No, I didn't shit myself, but seriously, it is freaky. You go into a nightclub, right? I don't know. We haven't actually talked about nightclubs. There's usually no cover charge in a nightclub. What you need to do is somebody needs to, like, if you're in a group of 4, it's sort of expected that you need to buy a litre of alcohol for the night, right? So that you can buy the mixers inside. So there's no actual cover charge for most nightclubs, but you've got to buy something at the door, right? So that's how you get in. But then you get inside and you start drinking, and they bring all the mixers, and they're charging for the mixers and everything else. And then after about an hour, then you need to have a piss. So you just, okay, hold on, can I come?
They have the same in Pattaya where they massage you while you're having a pee.
Yeah, that's it. And you walk in there.
I did. It was when
if you even look sideways at me when I'm doing it, Kevin, I'll piss all over my fingers. Am I freaking massaging it?
No, it was the sweet nothings in a tonguing in my ear hole that got me.
I thought it was something funny. All lipstick on the back of your neck.
Seriously, I'm sitting there waiting for the reach around as the second move. You know.
Oh, I don't think
you
so.
got to hold it for me. Far out. You sort of said the other word, wasn't I? Oh my god. But yeah, nightclubs. Yeah, just don't be too affronted when somebody comes up and starts to massage you.
Dello, no happy ending, mate. No. It was sort of I backed out. Seriously. The hot towel.
And the hot towel, yeah, Mr. 747, yeah, the hot towels. Oh my god. I was actually at Terminal 21 today, L-Man. Had a meet up with a subscriber. That's why I'm running a bit late. Realised it was 4 o'clock and I should be get going, you know. And then of course it starts raining. Come down this afternoon. Rained like it was Pattaya.
Where are we?
Yeah, the Terminal 21 Bangkok. I'm going to go down to the Terminal 21 this week in Pattaya. It's coming on really well. In fact, it will probably be finished ready earlier than I think I had October the 18th for some reason for an opening date. I think it could be finished the end of September. So that'll be a vlog coming.
4 weeks till Andy comes over. Andy and the party. We should have worked out our pub crawls by then.
Yeah.
Who's Andy?
Andy Stubbs.
Oh, Andy. Oh. Yeah, always to go. Ooh.
So we got something. We're trying to work something out for this coming Monday, haven't we?
You have to work something out.
Yeah.
Mr. Sevenfoot, do you tip these guys that massage you? I would normally just put 10 baht in the dish. I'd see it as using the toilet facility and giving them something. Yeah, why not?
And then give him a kiss on the way out.
Yeah.
Don't ask for a reach around.
Oh, 20 baht if they shake it for me.
Have you ever copped that, Kevin, with the white gloves and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But the first time was back. No, probably second year after dating Sonia, we were in
It was a
the,
long time ago when it happened to me. I thought it was about 15.
was it Hollywood up north side of Bangkok? The
Oh,
Hollywood.
they had a big thing there. It was lit up like a,
Yeah.
what do you call those
Yeah.
American Indian things? What do you call them? Dreamcatcher thing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Something like that. And
Freaky
yeah, it's
shit.
weird.
Yeah.
Can't remember where I was. Never mind.
Well, we do try to aim to please there, Daniel. Like, we're having a bit of a laugh tonight as well. We're
Yeah.
getting more used to this thing here.
Yes.
John Fisher, is there a preferred time of day to travel to Pattaya from Bangkok, where the traffic is not as bad as a Friday, for example? 3 hours in a car doesn't appeal to me. The problem you've got with Fridays, a lot of Bangkok comes to Pattaya for the weekend to party.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things. They say Bangkok is the party town. Bangkok comes to Pattaya every weekend to party. The worst time to drive to Bangkok, to drive to Pattaya from Bangkok is a Friday, and the worst time to drive from Pattaya to Bangkok is on a Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is the beer Thais drink. It's called Leo beer. It's probably the most popular one, which you won't find in most clubs because it's a Thai beer. It's made by the Singer Corporation, but I don't like Singer. Singer's more like Singer's more a VB flavour, whereas Leo's more
Carlton United.
Carlton United. Yeah, that's probably a better way to describe it. Yeah.
No, the Singer's supposed to be the best in the world over, and everybody knows the Singer, but it's not. You go for Leo, it tastes much better.
Yeah.
To me, it does anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing a product placement. Yeah, look, we have to be careful about product placements because the Thai government really doesn't like us talking about beer.
You haven't been holding up that can, have you, Warren?
No. So, not at all.
Where are we? Stephen, I forget it. It was Stephen, do some more of your fish and chip ones. Yeah, okay.
I had fish and chips today up at the Manhattan, up on the top floor of.
Did you get any vinegar on them, Warren?
No, they had a nice salad dressing on the lettuce, and they had a nice tartare sauce. It was beautiful.
Take that off. You got to have vinegar. You know that. Come on.
Hooters beer, no.
A shitload of healthy salt on it.
Hooters beer is okay because it's served by pretty girls, but I think Leo beer is much better.
Never had a Reuters beer, I don't think. Reuters beer.
Reuters beer.
Hooters beer. I just think I know where they got the name from.
How far from Pattaya
Airport?
Pattaya Airport is a taxi. Pattaya, you mean Utapao down the other side of Satahit?
Yeah.
It's 42 kilometres. They'll probably try and charge you about 800 baht. Should be about 6.
Bit stiff, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can you do, Kev?
Callum Gira. Good evening, Callum. That's the first message I've seen, mate. That is the first message I've seen, Callum.
Where are we? Oh. Real life beer U is smoother and also brewed by Singer. Yeah, beer U is very nice actually. Have you tried that one, Warren?
Yeah,
very
I tried
nice.
that one,
Yeah,
but
not too bad at all.
yeah, look, I didn't have any objection to it. It's an upcoming brewery.
Yeah,
I don't know who the parent company is. I had a look at the can once, but I can't remember who it was.
Okay, where are we up to? 5% volume.
Hi, Callum. I've just seen that. That's the only message I've seen. Sorry, mate. It's going quick.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It does scroll very fast, and I've got almost a full length, and I've missed half the shit. Yeah.
It's not shit. It's all interesting, Warren. You know.
Oh yeah, half
some of the comments.
Yeah.
And the shit.
You know the one.
Japanese call their the Shih Tzu or Kamikaze.
Are we back? Oh,
I thought that Shih Tzu, that's a dog, isn't it? Maybe they use that when they
dog.
finish a number 2 to tidy up.
That's why they're bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
Real
how
Life Rural Thailand. I don't know if you
Ah.
checked out Real Life Rural Thailand's channel. He's doing upcoming vlogger.
Oh, is he?
Yep. Definitely go and check him out if you haven't seen him before.
Put a link to your channel on there, mate.
Oh, they can't, unfortunately.
Oh, they can't.
Let me just.
killing me.
Just leave
I'm
the .com off the end.
They're coming through, but quickly, sir. I'm sorry. They're there, and by the time we've answered one or two, four have gone.
Kevin, how's the new roadworks going near the Pattaya airport going?
Again,
Nathan Home.
2 kilometres away, but it's going very, very well. I'll be doing a little update and around over the lake, Matprachan. It really is coming along.
Jed Griffiths, is Singer Light beer good or not? Kevin can answer that. He drinks that when he does drink, don't you? Do you drink that? Singer Light.
I drink Singer Light, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to know what it's like.
It's
He's gone
nice
now.
to drink it.
It's nice.
I drink Singer Light because I can't afford San Miguel Light. Storminski, good evening, sir.
What are you, Kev?
Have you ever had a bad beer? No. No.
I have, mate. I woke up in the morning. I was staggering everywhere. I couldn't see. There's something wrong with it.
Storminski, is there any? It's happening. It's going to be going ahead and happening in October. I can't put anything out until they're putting it out. If I put it out before then it's going to be. It could be problems. So
Just stop for a sec, guys.
hoping to grab a good quality replica watch. Would I mean, but any tips? Are there any good replicas? I wouldn't buy a replica watch. You get mugged for whether it's a good one or not. I wouldn't want to get mugged because I paid 800 baht for a watch that's supposed to be worth £2,000. There's no point. Is it easy to extend the Thai holiday visa? You'll get an extra 30 days for 1,900 baht. Just take it to the your local immigration wherever you're staying. They'll upgrade it for extend it for another 30 days. Not a lot in them. The El Man, Singer Light or San Miguel. Put a lime wedge in it, and all you taste is lime anyway.
Girly drinks.
Girly drinks. Anything with a lime in it. Lee Hughes, you're late. Where you been?
Where's your late night? Yes.
Stephen Overy, do you carry a copy of your passport in Thailand? I've had copies done in what do they call it, like a heat sealed plastic film. I have a driving license that is the same. It's an ID. I use my license for a motorbike or car, whatever I'm using.
I think my baby's just come home, actually. Let me just check outside. Oh, she has to. She's home early.
And 2-1 Jones. Goodbye.
Tita.
Goodbye. You're gone.
Tita. Oh, I have Kevin and my friend today. He buy you this for you.
So when using a bank debit card, any
Buy
debit
for you.
things to avoid.
You watching now?
I don't know. I use my bank one, my own Capricorn Bank. Hiya, Jenya. How are you?
How are you today?
And I've never had a problem.
Yes, my friend John, he said he gave you this one. He say for you just only.
Oh, John.
John, yeah.
Thank you for John.
Thank you, John.
John.
Yep.
Thank you too much, John.
There you go, John. She loves it. It's Jimmy Choo. Can't go wrong with Jimmy Choo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dolo, Kev, are you in a relationship? Yes, I am. and she's lovely, and I won't be showing her for quite a while yet. Captain
Oh,
CJ Miller, good evening, sir.
I ate fish today, darling. No, go.
G'day,
No.
Captain.
This is my junk food bag. No. You want to go eat food?
You're not used
How is the rail from Bangkok to Pattaya doing?
Fish
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Stephen, did they built the station, didn't they, in Bangkok?
I don't know, mate. So,
No idea.
Go 7. No, go 7.
Coming from Bangkok to Pattaya, so it's their end first.
junk food. You make your fat, darling.
My junk food. My
Now
junk
you
food.
look like a panda, you know.
So, we got an argument going.
Panda, right?
Sexy panda, yes.
Oh my god.
Chop on.
No.
Pad Thai, pumperi, muck.
what was that?
There we go. Just there. Okay. Now we zoom in. Can we zoom in? Up, chin up. Oh
Chin
my
up.
God! Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah, she's realised. Damn. The weather in Pattaya today, Jalil, has been very sunny, very hot, absolutely gorgeous. It's been pouring with rain in Bangkok.
Us
Yes.
Bangkokans are wet.
She still calls me panda.
She'll call you Smiley later.
Oh, she's jealous as all shit about my new teeth.
Why?
Well,
She
she says,
I try one more time. Are the cart bars reappearing in Bangkok? Stephen Warren, the sorry, Mark Lau.
no, I haven't seen any of
What's that?
late. I see them at markets, a lot of it. Carts, the carts with the beer on them. I think it's what it was. It was
No,
asking.
the food carts, they've
Food carts. Oh, sorry.
what road is it they've kicked them out of?
Sugarbitt Road, they kicked them off.
yeah,
Hey,
so-
hey,
It was
still
a
out,
part of- I disagree on that, Kevin. It was just part of Thailand. It was part of Thailand's culture to have them there. And it was great. And they've kicked it all off, and it just looks like it's not very
Well,
exciting now.
you can see both sides of the argument. You know,
Yeah, I obviously, Warren, but, it bangs your head out. Well,
yeah.
yeah, they were really designed for short people. I mean, but they weren't so bad, though. I used to enjoy going down them. But anyway, each their own, I guess.
The real problem is just on that trip home in the taxi, they might have been banned in Bangkok Central, but
Yeah.
you still get these locations on the main road. And honestly, they put them along the sidewalk, right? Everybody gets the thing, but cars then stop in that lane
That's
to
right.
get their food.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 lanes with 1 lane stopped, and we wonder why we have all the traffic banked up,
Yeah.
right? And it is, seriously.
They weren't really doing it on Sukhumvit Road because they've got the barriers there. You couldn't pull up. But I know
Good
what you
night,
mean when it
Steve
stopped.
Southeast Asia.
Sorry, Kev?
Steve Southeast Asia is going to bed.
Oh, okay. See you, mate.
Okay. Sleep well.
Send him to sleep. Are the police enforcing the new laws on BART bus standing on the back route? It's the same all the time with the police and enforcement. Who knows? 1 minute they are, then they're not. Take your money, takes your chance. I've told you not to stand on them. You probably will not get a fine, but one day you might.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's more than likely is going to be the situation. They've created the rule, right? It is illegal, right? If you now fall off, right, you will not have a compensation claim option.
No, yeah, that will be the other thing. Yes.
Right. That's really the upshot of the whole thing because.
So they're working with the
I
insurance.
really don't think you get one now, Warren, before the
Well,
rule
as
come
I
in.
said, on a recent blog I did, right, just showing you, they do it. Thais do it every day.
Yeah.
They're on the back there, hanging off the back, right? It's been Thai ever since BART buses have been around. Thais will hang off the back of a BART bus, right? It's just it's part of Thailand. But unfortunately, with the Westerners are so litigation prone, right, that they're taking advantage of that. Right. So now Thailand have had to bring in rules and laws so that they can avoid the litigation process. Right. And it's really, you make it right for your own back. This is Thailand. Stop trying to bring the West to Thailand. Thailand functions perfectly all right without the westernization of Thailand. Anyway, that's my little
Mr.
rant.
Bucks, good evening, sir. Can you get a grounded power outlet in Thailand?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
you
it?
can.
What is
3 points.
They're all grounded. Well, not all.
Yeah, they're grounded to you.
It's grounded meeting. I'm not allowed out.
Best way to electricity in Thailand, wet your feet and just plug it in, mate. See what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, grounded.
Yeah, well, all the
I've not had power cuts here.
I don't.
Very little.
Yeah.
Very.
I have
Power
a
used to be in the olden days. Used to be a lot of it, but I don't really get a lot.
I have a 3 kVA UPS underneath my desk here that keeps my internet running plus anything. So if we had a blackout right now, right, if the uplink can stay up, I would stay up.
Yeah, does it vibrate?
No, it's actually keeps your feet warm.
Let's move on from that conversation.
It keeps your feet warm. Not that you really want warm feet.
You got a battery backup, yeah?
Battery backups, a UPS, an uninterruptible power supply.
Where did you get that from? In here, or did you bring it across?
I brought it over here at IT City.
What they cost?
That wasn't cheap. It was about 40,000 baht.
Jesus Christ!
But as I said, it's got 20 minutes run time with the load I have on it, which usually covers pretty much all blackouts. The trouble is, people don't realise it. We'll probably get a blackout once or twice a day, what they call a brownout.
Yeah.
Right? And when you have a brownout, that takes your router 5 minutes to reboot, right? You got to restart your computer, plus obviously the potential for loss of data. The air conditioner will go off, but now my computer continues to run. So it only just goes off and then comes back on again. You can actually hear the vibration. Definitely a good investment. Again, like I've sort of said here in our house, like we put in the what they call how many litre tank is it? The water tank.
I don't know.
That's 100 litre. Is it 100? No, it's more.
Can you swim in it?
No, but again, the water supply here in Bangkok's always not the best, right? But we have what they call a water supply backup with their own pump. So
it goes into a big drum, Warren's saying, and all your water goes in there, so it's just constant. It works quite well, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, like a 250 litre tank, I think they are.
I don't know.
Yeah. 10,000 litre. That's a 10,000 litre tank. Sorry. 10,
oh, you big one, Warren.
Yeah, big. It's a big mother. You know.
Big. 10,000. You always have to add more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to check on that, Ken. We'll be down tomorrow. Where are we up to? Oh, geez, they just go boom, 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 boom.
Hey,
What about the bear?
now and again, Mr. Alco. Good evening, Paul.
Lead Chen, what about the bare wires on the poles on the sidewalks? Dangerous as hell. Well, actually, no, because nearly 95% of those wires are just what they call cable internet and telephones, so that they're low voltage. They won't do any damage, and the ground, short to ground, is only about 25 volts. Yeah. Most of the high tension and sort of dangerous wires are fairly well out of reach, except when you do those little little walkovers, the walkovers the main roads. Like seriously, somebody with long arms could quite easily reach out and hold
Peter Thomas, yes, you need a passport or identity, driving license for the money exchange to change your money up. Yes.
Because the government wants you to track a record of all your transactions.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, they never asked. Now they're asking, and there are signs up for passports or ID, changing money.
Yeah. Yes, Johnny Rotten. Like I can't remember. It's probably 1,000 litres would probably be the nominal. It could be.
Oh, come on, Warren, go and read the label. Tell us how big it is.
Do you want me to go and read the label?
Hey, Joe, you stay there.
Well, I've got to go and get a beer, so I might when I go down to the beer. I'll go and
Are you guys able to live in Thailand for the rest of your lives? Will you have money? Who knows? Who knows?
Well, the way the Australian dollar's going, I may have to start really pushing the whole Patreon thing,
So I might have to get one.
Haven't you set your Patreon up yet, Kev? Jeez, slack.
The way it's going, I've got money to come over from the UK, and the way it's going down, I'm probably losing £1,000 every 2 days on exchange.
Really? Geez,
Yeah.
do something about that.
The English pound's been hit pretty hard, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's under 42 now.
What it used to be.
It
50
was
something.
44 the other day. I lost £2,000 in 3 days.
Bloody ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you know what that's all about, Warren. We better talk about that off air, I think. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, tell me about it.
Shouldn't prop up the... Shut up.
Exchange rates, when you're living, when any foreigner from any country living abroad is cuffed exchange rates. So as they go down, as they're doing, belts have to be tightened. And what can you do? What can you do? There's
In my
nothing you can do.
Ooh, 39 at the moment in UK, Kev. Just read Mark Loveridge.
in my case, right, for my what they call in my portfolio, the total amount of money in my portfolio, if I gained zero interest and I stuck to spending $2,000 and $2,500 a month, I could live on those finances for 25 years. Right, so that would be what 50. What am I now? 50. Don't ask her.
How big is your water tank? Oh, God.
I've had one beer. God, but yeah, so like I could live on the money without interest for 25 odd years, which would like probably be 55, 75, getting up to 80 years old, right? If I add the investment value of that money, then it's pretty much infinite. Basically, at the end of my life, in say 30 to 40 years, there'll be a nice endowment for Sonia to keep her going for her extra period of life. If that makes sense, right? But you still can't, like I said, the whole bottom could fall out of the dollar. We could have another GFC, and then I'd have to reassess everything. It's just one of those risks you take. I don't mind pushing the Patreon thing. Definitely hit the Patreon subscription there. If you like the channels, it's up to you guys. We'll keep on doing videos while you keep on supporting us. Not financially, that's just an option. But while you guys keep watching, we'll keep making videos. It's as simple as that. We like doing it.
Thailand is not cheap anymore. Rubbish. Thailand's very cheap. It is cheap. My electric bill today, I've lost it. 939 baht. 937 baht. No, it wasn't. It was less. That was last month. I've lost it. 737 baht for my electric for the month. £15, £15.50. Thailand is not expensive. If you want to go out, girls and beers and partying every night, anywhere in the world's expensive. If you want to live normal, Thailand's very, very inexpensive. But people don't understand normal. That's what makes it expensive.
Mr. 747, how old is Shania, Warren?
He's 34 going on 35. Well, sometimes 34 going on 50, the way she carries on. But yeah, she's a young, sprightly thing.
Yeah. Want to catch up?
There, little promos there. There we go.
Oh, is that
People
you?
have all the buttons.
Right.
Yes, that's true. If you want to eat imported food all the time and imported goods, luxury items,
yeah,
there are large taxes on luxury goods. So,
yeah. Only one I hate, Kev's the cheese is so expensive over here.
Cheese.
Yeah, down in Bangkok it is. I remember you showing the other day that was cheap. I'm going to go and get some of that.
Next time up here, you want to get round to Sainsbury's.
Yeah, I will.
73 baht for 230 gram cheddar.
Yeah, it's good. It's ridiculous in Bangkok, the price of cheese.
That's because you buy it. if you don't buy it, they'll put it down.
Yeah.
Go to Foodland. Foodland's very cheap to eat out in Foodland.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've actually done that before. It's very nice, actually.
they are terrific places to eat.
Warren, are you after subs? Laugh a lot. Shoot him.
No, just make sure people have the
execute
links.
him. Execute him. Yeah. Ray, block yourself.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Go to Foodland, yeah. Okay, what do we got there? When I come back, fill up on cheese. Yeah, Johnny Rotten. Yeah, I did, mate. I bought back about 4 or 5 blocks. And I chopped them into sections and froze them. Pretty desperate, wasn't it? Here we go. I bought all these casks of wine. I won't go into that. Yeah. Warren, can you get married to Shanya?
I can have a what they call a Buddhist wedding, but it's not recognised by the government.
Oh, does it matter?
They are still very much in the 18th century on this sort of stuff.
Well, Thai government.
Yeah, 19th century, I suppose.
Really?
Harry Hull, I'll just put you in the hole. Bye-bye. Number one bites the dust.
Did you read it, Ken?
I didn't need to with a name like Harry Hull. What else could it have been?
I would have liked to have read that and got upset.
Well, you should have read it. It's a little button.
I'll tell you later.
All right, no worries. Just delete them. Don't worry about it. What are we up to?
Do you guys ever declare stuff where you guys go back home or back to Thailand? I don't go home anymore. I had to go to Spain. They said anything to declare. I said, yeah, it's great in Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we declare? Not a good idea to break the rules when you go through any customs area. If you've got stuff to declare it.
Yeah.
You know, rules are rules. I mean, it's a bit rough with the cigarettes. I think you're only allowed to take 3 packets into Australia now. 3 packets of smokes. It used to be 2 cartons. You know, so yeah, never mind.
Martin Blunt, what were the main reasons you decided to relocate to Thailand? Cost of living, the weather,
boredom,
and the women in the UK. Not women. Western women.
That's a better way out of it.
I just weren't going to get on with anymore.
Me was boredom, Western women, and I was just bored shitless, you know, doing the same thing. And all my family had grown up and they'd moved away. Most of them went to the other side of town, and you know, I just decided to come over here. Very good move, actually. Love it over here.
Living in England is not fun. There is absolutely zero fun.
Yeah. Got the way with me too. Yeah. You're looking back, Heavy. You look back all those years and, you know, how could you have stayed there so long? You know, well where I'm from.
I couldn't afford it.
I wish I'd have done this 10, 20 years ago.
As soon as I could, as soon as I was able to, I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Mr. 747 knows, Stephen, it's 20 single cigarettes you can bring back to Australia.
That's one packet.
One packet. Used to be 2 cartons.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. That's.
Got to get their tax.
Got to get their tax. That's what it's about. So they can give it away to other people that don't need it.
And we'll get Kevin's Patreon set up next week for the next broadcast. Yeah. We'll just get on his case and give him a hard time until he does it. So I can fill out put the rest of the stuff in my little notepad here.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's come to that it needs to be coming. So it will be coming. I'm afraid.
you know, these guys, I don't know how you buy all your equipment. I'm a very good shoplifter. I get everything for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I steal everything.
Yeah,
Okay, give
very
myself a
good.
camera later.
Oh, can you get me one of those sort of what are
Yeah,
those
no worries, mate.
those gimbal things?
Yeah, no worries.
The DJI, that
Oh,
DJI
yeah.
with the camera. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to pay 40 grand for it. Right,
yeah,
40
mate, no worries.
Can
But
you get
it'll
me
be-
one of those?
Yeah, mate, but we're covered in poo, though, because I've got to put it up your ass to get it out.
It's all right. I can wash it. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. At the airport, they sell you a carton of smokes, Kev.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah, and when you get on the plane, you can't take them into Australia.
You can't bring them into Thailand from Dubai if you're buying a
Yeah,
carton of 400.
Yeah.
And buy 200s, and if there's two of you, buy 200 each. Do not buy a carton and split it. If one of you pays for it on your card, they will be put down as yours. Whether you've split them or not, it's one payment, it's that person's. Martin Blunt, we don't want to keep having to delete your messages. So you're on a warning now. How much can I live on if I own property in Thailand? It's up to you. I don't know your lifestyle. If you want to live normal, £800 a month, £200 a week, £150 a week. Could be £100 a week. It's all up to you.
Yeah, it all depends what you want to do. You know, if you want to go out a lot, you know, you're going to spend more. You know, if you want to sit at home and watch TV, stay where you are.
Yeah. If you want to come here to live and sit in a bar moaning about it every day, why don't you just change bars in your own country and moan about it there?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They come here and sit in a bar and moan all day. They're bored.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But why don't you just change bars in England or change bars in Australia or America?
Yeah.
You've come here to change bars.
I don't. That's three. We don't really go to bars. Would you believe that?
Well, we're going to try.
We're going to have a pub crawl. I mean, Kevin does his hideaway, but once a week. We don't really go to bars. I don't. I just go to 7-Eleven and sit out the front of there and have a really good drink, and someone usually gets me home.
Do you put a little cup out while people have a bit of change?
A little monkey.
That's what I have to show when I start.
Oh, look, he's working in Thailand with a monkey.
What I have to show is my walkabout. Is the first one I want to do is just do a street walk, and this is what we do. Like I will go out here at sort of 6 p.m. at night to get food. Right?
Do you know what they call a street walker in the West?
Yeah, prostitute.
Yeah,
Nice to mention. But I go up to 7-Eleven, and that's the guy that sells the Isan sausage. Right, his name's Joe, and we'll sit down and sort of talk to him for 10 minutes, and then our mate his name's Cum. C-U-M, he comes along and we'll sort of have a chat, and there's another guy, he'll probably bring a bottle of whiskey, and we'll sit there for half an hour. Then I might run down to the local steak shop and have some food, or I might just grab some for 7-Eleven, grab a burger or grab some beers. It's my shout, and we'll sit there for an hour, sitting on the corner watching the girls go by. It's great fun.
You're going to break into a song then.
Old school.
Standing on the corner watching all the girls
down at the Bow Bells. Yes, I was. What's the best way to get to Thailand? On an aeroplane, Buffalo.
Yeah.
On an aeroplane.
It's like, I know we were going to do this whole TalkBack Thailand rules. Did we ever cover those rules, Stephen?
What's that? Sorry.
The live stream rules. Did we actually go through those 7 points?
No, I didn't.
Right. So, as I said, just for those people who.
What if you like, Warren? Go on.
Right. So rule 1, right. This is a moderated live stream, right, and it's just as like if you're coming to our house, you've just got to abide by our rules. Now we're fairly lenient, but thing is, right, to start with, we do not discuss or comment about the Thai politics or Thai Royal Monarchy.
Shit, those teeth are playing up, aren't they?
They really are.
You're getting the big words out, mate.
Number 3, we do not discuss things. We discuss things. We don't discuss people. Right. If you have a problem with someone in this series of live streams, take it somewhere else. We don't want to have fights on here, right? We're here to help you guys acclimate to Thailand, and this is our basic reason for what we're doing here, right? Everyone is welcome so long as they leave their guns at the door. Do not spam the live channel with personal advertisements, and most importantly, just have fun, right? We have fun. We've been doing this, like, you might have only been doing it for a few weeks ourselves here, what you guys have seen, but we've been doing this for the last 6 months, and we probably get on 2 or 3 times a week, just give each other shit.
I don't. I just cop it.
Yeah, you just cop it. Yeah, that's right. He's the grey-haired one. Gandalf the magician.
Yeah, you can call me that if you like. Real life, rural Thailand. You can read that out, Warren.
Well, real life.
You got the reading teeth on you. Come on, let's see you get these big words.
To get a retirement extension legally, 800,000 baht a year can a monthly income from the earnings, or 65,000 baht combination. So I don't know what he's just telling somebody else. I think we've covered this a dozen times.
Yeah, go on, cover again.
Right. Basically, it's 800,000 baht, right? What you've got to show to Thailand immigration is the fact that you can support yourself for the next 12 months. That's the bottom line, right? And they've put a figure of 800,000 baht in a bank account, right, should cover you for 12 months. Now, if you're going to live in Pattaya and go see bar girls every night, maybe 800,000 baht is not going to last you for 12 months, but that's not our lookout. That's obviously just not really careful spending. That can be made up as a combination of 65,000 baht a month as an income coming in, which they want to see your bank account, right? They want to see either 800,000 baht sitting in that bank when you do your renewal, or if you don't have 800,000 baht, if you've only got 400,000 baht, they want to see half of 65,000 baht coming in each month, right? As a regular, the total has to equal 800,000 baht. That's the bottom line, right? If you can't show the fact that you can support yourself, they will not renew your visa, and they'll say, "Bye-bye, adios, go back to your own country."
I'm just reading the comments when you're talking.
That's right. And again, if you are legally,
is farting allowed, Warren?
No, I saw that. If you are married to a Thai female, right, no problem. Then you only have to show 400,000 baht as part of the marriage visa.
Yeah, that's interesting, Cullum. 400 baht if you're married, so it's half. You got to support people and it's half.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
One question, right? How much is the average yearly income of a Thai worker?
Well, the average income's about maybe 25,000 baht a month.
That's high. Maybe in Bangkok, but not here.
Not that much. It's about 15, I think, Warren.
Yeah,
the average is about 10, and for a cook, it's about 15.
Yeah, well, my counterpart.
So that's 120,000 baht a year. Why are they not kicked out of the country?
I don't know.
Yeah.
When we had our office over here, my counterpart, the IT guy that I put in charge of the office over here, right, we were paying him 45,000 baht a month. And that was pretty much top of the line.
He wasn't working at 7-Eleven though, was he?
Yeah, well, 7-Eleven, yeah.
On Family Mart or in Tesco Lotus, he was highly trained. Callum Gira just said with the Thai visa, if you're married to a Thai lady or Thai citizen, it is 400,000 baht a year you need.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I know.
If you're legally married to somebody of the opposite sex.
But should it be 1,600, so 1,600, 160,000 baht a year? Double it?
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
two people.
Mr. Box, I've realised I do know about Marisol. He's on a sticky note at the moment. He's timed out also at the moment.
But basically, it is gender specific. If you're a male, if you're born male, if your visa is male, right, you can marry a female Thai. And again, if you're a female coming to this country, you can marry a male Thai. Right, you cannot marry the same sex. It is not recognized. Right, so, They're a little bit backward, but those rules will change in the next 5 years. So,
Mhm.
but we're hoping to see them change, keeping up to date with everything else.
Okay, you got a Storminiski there. One there for you, probably, Kev. You got that one? About 3 or 4 up, near the bottom. Okay, Thailand. I can't read it.
I'm tempted
I'm tempted to rent a scooter in Pattaya to travel around on my next visit. I have a full UK bike licence. Should I do it? Well, it's up to you. You haven't got to go 100 kilometres an hour and bring a
International license.
what's the bit of paper? The international driving licence with your full bike.
And check to make sure your personal insurance covers you for riding in a
Size of the bike, yeah.
Right, size of the bike, and they're going to cover you for motorcycle accidents.
Now, they will go to town on you, believe me, if you have an accident.
Seriously. Just dot the T's and cross the I's, really. Right. And again, it comes down to how often you ride as well. Right. Riding in Thailand is an art form. Right. It's not like riding in England or riding in Australia. Okay, riding in Australia, right, every driver wants to kill you. They'll open doors on you just because you're riding, you're lane cutting. In England, well, then you've got to deal with the potholes, right? In Thailand, you don't have the door opening, but you still got to deal with the potholes, and you got to deal with the authorities. So, there's a lot of stuff coming at you. So it's one of those sort of things. I rode big bikes in Australia. When I came here, we bought the 150cc motorcycle. So I had 12 months to get used to riding here, right? Riding in the traffic, riding and lane splitting before I was confident to go and spend the money on the big bike. It's something I would definitely recommend for people who are staying here. But if you're only coming to visit, yeah, stick to the Vespers and the step throughs and things like that. You should be safe.
Okay, Jeffrey Hollow, you do not need to have the money coming into the Thailand. No, you don't. You need to demonstrate that you have the income in your own country. That is correct. Yes, you don't have to put it in a Thai bank. As long as you've got evidence that you have that money, it doesn't matter where it is, really.
Yeah. It just makes life a lot easier. Right?
See you, Callum. Sorry.
Good night, Callum. Oh, good night. You're going back to work. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I believe Americans can go to their embassy and they can get what they call an affidavit from the embassy to say that they can support themselves. I believe this is also possible for Australians. And from my recent discussions with other people, I believe it also applies for people from England. I don't know other countries, but yeah, so if you have the finances or the financial resources to support yourself, right, and prove it to the Australian embassy, or the English embassy or the American embassy, they will then give you a certificate which will bypass the need for them to show you bank accounts.
Mr. 747, Stephen, are you married to Mal? Nope. There you go.
Living in sin. Sin, boy. Sin. Living in sin. That'll upset the Bible Belt.
Guys, can you give us some info on what your monthly budget is?
Well, I don't have one. Kevin doesn't have one. Warren works off a budget, so go for it.
I just keep spending to a limit. 500 baht today. If I spend 300 baht today, then tomorrow's 700 baht. I'm saving up for a massage.
Yeah. Well, that'll open up some conversation.
I draw about 10,000 baht every week from the ATM, right? Plus,
good on you, Warren.
Plus a few other expenses like this. The rent is like 8,000. I give some money, spending money to Sonia so that she can go and buy a few things without my oversight, right? So it works about 60. Oh my God. So all up, I spend about 60,000 baht a month.
Yeah. Today I've spent 450 baht. I've had a good day.
I just spent what I want. I mean, I don't go stupid. I don't have a budget. I just watch what I spend.
That's the same as me. I watch what I spend.
Yeah.
I don't have a budget.
I watch it every minute as I'm...
Yeah, I stare at it.
Yeah, Jay Smith. I'm for this 3-bedroom townhouse. I'm here in the outskirts of the western side of Bangkok. We're paying 8,000 baht a month.
Jesus Christ.
Do you,
How much is that in dollars?
oh, come on. I knew you were going to ask that, weren't you? Jesus.
Why would you want to do that?
Because you told me to do it at the start of the program before we were on the air.
Right, okay. So Australian dollars, 8,000 baht. That's $334 Australian per month. Right, at the current exchange rate of 23.88. Oh my God.
What's your electric bill a month, Warren?
Last month it was about what was it?
You run the air conditioning all day and all night.
I
Don't
run this, and don't forget we've got the sewing machines downstairs which are running.
That's why I'm asking.
What do they pay? Sort of,
Go look at your water tank, right? Go.
There's my bills. I don't even think about it. It's about
Moving on.
it's not out of the question. Actually, there should be one downstairs to pay for this month.
Take your time, Warren.
My God.
Warren, what size shoes do you take?
150 is, it's about 85,000 baht now for a new PCX 150.
2,000. This one here was 2 months ago. This was $2,313.
Dollars?
No, baht. 2,000.
Oh, hey,
2,000 is better 68.
Christ, that's running air conditioning 24 hours a day and sewing machines and fridges, and that's bloody cheap. That'd be about $2,000 in Australia.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
If Buffalo's sick, if he keeps on, get rid of him. Get rid of him. It is a troll. Sick Buffalo is a channel. This is Buffalo sick. It's that prick again.
Yeah, we won't talk about your channel, so don't come in here and sort of give shit here as well. You're like, we've got lots of people here who want us to get the information we're providing. They want to have fun, right? These trolls really did find another life, really, guys.
I've got nothing better to do.
Well, obviously, they're just idiots.
I wish they'd stop, Kevin. They're upsetting me.
Well,
I'm upset I can't read them. They knock them off. Paul Applewood.
It's okay.
Appleberry.
It's okay, Stephen. I cry.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Thai language schools for visa purposes only, or will they actually teach you something? Yeah, they teach you English. No, they teach you Thai actually, and you're supposed to attend them on a regular basis, and they stamp your book or something like that. I don't know really, but yeah, we're all above board. They give you a 16-month visa for that. Don't they, Kev? I can't remember.
Okay, Mr. 747 has asked a fairly pertinent question, which I think we don't cover enough. No, Shania works, but she only makes about 300 baht a day on average when she's working. It's not much. Like that's $10 a day for a good 6 to 8 hours, right? She doesn't have much, but she's a girl. She likes girl things, so I buy her things on occasion, probably once a week. I might buy her a dress, buy her something nice, but she also gets from me 8,000 baht per month is her spending money. I don't ask questions about what she does with that money, right? That's her money.
Baht?
Yeah, she gets that from me. No, she gets 20,000 baht, but the other 12,000 is the electricity and the rent and everything else. So ultimately, what's left over is about 8,000 baht is her spending money, right? I never ask a question what she does with that, right? It's her own lookout, right? It's not much, right? And she's worth it. No, she's a good girl. Yeah. She likes to go. She likes to buy food. She likes to buy this. She likes to buy makeup, right? That's her spending money, which is already in my accounting, right? But outside that, I pay for the electricity. Mother seems to be paying for the water. I haven't had a water bill for the last 3 months. So I think Mother's paying for the water because
how big's the tank?
But ultimately, sort of, I'm paying the electricity. So half the electricity bill would be the sewing machines downstairs. So it's a good wicket for her, right? But she obviously makes money from that, and she employs 3 other Thai people, and the girls love that. I don't pay a cent towards mother. I do take her out to dinner probably once every couple of months, like for birthdays and
Whether she needs to eat or not.
Yeah.
yeah, we do. I enjoy the family company, you know.
Where do you take her, to a noodle bar?
Well, I could,
I'd
but
ask.
we usually go to a restaurant.
Yeah, I know you do.
They'd be just as happy for going for a noodle bar.
Yeah, I know.
It's not about the food. It's about the bonding and that family unit togetherness, right? And that's, people don't understand it. You know, people lose total focus of this whole idea. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want us to say how much my wife spent when I was married in Australia, but I'm doing a lot better than I did back then, right? In real terms. So, you know, when people start to give me cheek about, you know, you're paying for this and you're paying for that, and I said, well, are you married? Wake up and smell the roses. How much is your credit card bill? How much is your mortgage? How much are you going to keep when it's all over? You know, seriously.
Jane, Honda, I'm not sure what shipping to
I think it's about bikes, Kev.
UK would be a motorbike, and what import duties would there be in the UK?
Oh, it's no problem, Kev. It's getting it out of here. You really pay for the ass getting anything out of here. Any cars or bikes.
They charge
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
for exporting here as well.
Yep, very heavy.
So
It's not as bad as the import, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
import's
can
bad
buy a
too.
Honda PCX in England, but I think they're all 125s, and I've seen them in England well over £2,000 for a 4 or 5 year old one. I don't know how much they are new in England, but they're all also 125 cc's, not 150s. So if you check your UK license, you can drive a 125 on a temporary license.
International license, yeah.
Not over.
Apparently that's in the insurance or something, isn't it, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't think buying motorbikes here, 150 PCXs to export to England would be viable.
No.
Now, Johnny Ty's brought up a thing. Most Thais are unable to bond. One reason is the language barrier and the culture differences. Well, look, I can agree with that to a point, Johnny. But in my case, I've had really no problem bonding. I enjoy the company of mother and father. I've met pretty much the extended family through 3 or 4 different weddings over the course of the last 8 years. But I think the problem is it takes time, right? Most people don't give the time because we come from a Western culture that seems to take a lot of this stuff for granted, and it falls apart very quickly. Thais are a lot more taken to let things happen naturally, right? So in my case, when moving here, I was comfortable about the move, right? I felt as if I was part of the family. But again, I'm sort of dealing with a couple of people who are considering moving over, and they're just asking me all these questions now about relationships and, when do you how soon do you meet the family? What would be the etiquette before you meet the family? Well, you've got to feel comfortable with the girl first, right, before you make those inroads, because that is a big step. When the girl introduces you to the family, the larger family, that means she's confident in the fact that she's...
You mean the outlaws?
You're not married yet, but the girl won't do it, right, unless she's really, really happy with the relationship. Right, so it is a good test in the water, right? And again, don't put that on the girl on your first visit, right? It's just not going to happen, Maybe 3 to 4 visits down the track, then you can start to broach on that. I think in my case, it was my 3rd visit to Thailand. where I actually met the father, but only briefly, right? Then the fourth visit, we went out to dinner, right? The fifth visit, I went to his house, right? And the gift was the bottle of scotch in the microwave. And then I got a trip to Sukhothai to meet the mother, right? Now, I didn't bring any gifts for the mother, apart from my company, but that's all mother wanted. She wasn't really into all that sort of side of the gift giving. But I tied one on with the family. I drank their moonshine and survived. That almost put me in the family in one night only. It was quite funny.
Okay.
I didn't die from the Laucow.
Yeah.
God, did I drink that? Oh.
That was a real quick answer there, Warren.
Yeah, well, again, people want to know this stuff. I don't think about it when I do my vlogs.
Yeah, Jamal, Thailand winters. There's winters up north, not snowing, but very cold. 8 degrees, 6 degrees up in the mountains.
That's right.
In the south or here in Pattaya, Bangkok, it's hot all year round. I don't know of many, if any, cold days, 2 or 3 here and there. In the winter, I don't know of any. It's normally about 27, 28 degrees December. At the moment, it's 34, 35.
It's nice.
I felt like 38.
Johnny Rotten, did you ban your mother from the TV this week? No, she's gone to the temple, mate. She stays overnight. I can't do much about that, mate. She last week or something, she was creeping up with the. I had to go and turn it back down again. She turned it back. Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jay Smith asked a good question. Did any of you have doubts in the early days that you made the right decision to move over or permanently? I think we've covered this before, but I don't think we've explored it. Maybe that's sort of something we can do a vlog about, because it really is it's a long-winded discussion, that one. I still have doubts, right? But they're very, very minimal, right? You are in a foreign country. And you really have no rights here, right? Apart from the bond we've made with other bloggers here and the expats that come to visit, you're still an outsider, and you will always be treated as an outsider no matter how long you've lived here. The more you learn the language, right, and start to want to be part of the society, and say the right things and, weigh properly and, give the right sort of greetings and, polite company, then the more they accept it. I can now walk down the street to 7-Eleven, everybody gives me a wave and they know who I am, right? And that makes me feel comfortable.
Buffalo's sick. Did you warn him before, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. You were blocked from the channel.
Yeah, he's gone. Goo.
Yeah, well, give him a fair shake of the whip.
No, I'm not. He's been at it all night.
I know he's been at it all night. It's just, it's uncalled for,
Yeah,
right? It's what we call redneck behaviour. Not really putting the rednecks down.
Oh,
right?
yeah, get rid of it.
All the bogons down in Australia. It's the bogons and rednecks, and so it's different countries, same criteria, right? But honestly, it shows a low life aspect to your inability to conduct yourself in a sort of in a polite forum, right? Go and stick your head in a bucket of water 3 times and take it out twice, for crying out loud.
Yeah, where was I?
Probably the math might be too hard for him.
In the West, the old most support the family. In Asia, the young mostly support the family.
Yes.
It's about right, yeah.
Yeah. They'll send them money every month to support the family, their parents. There's no, to a degree, no pension system. There is, but it's very, very small.
Yeah.
Stormski, yeah, look, so you meet in the family, check with your girl what would really go down well. As we've covered this before, alcohol really doesn't it's a nice gesture. But what they're thinking about is electrical appliances, something they haven't got. They might have an old fridge. Buy them a new fridge.
Oh, buy a fridge. Wow.
Buy them a TV.
4K TV.
Buying a fridge, you're not going to be getting away with a bottle of whiskey and a bouquet of flowers for mum. you're going to be buying them. Don't buy them anything until you get there and see what they need.
Oh, they've got a shopping list, have they?
Yeah. Mine was a fridge, and then there's no point having a fridge with nothing to put in it. 3,000 bahts of a month's worth of shopping for them.
Blew your budget for the month, did
months for them.
Yeah,
So, forget a bottle of scotch for Papa and some flowers for Mama.
Storminski. He's getting introduced to the family. I missed it. It disappeared. He's getting, I think he was getting introduced to the family in October. So I'll probably listen to what Kevin Warren's saying.
And okay, don't make a big song and dance about it either, right? Something of a functional level, right? As I said, a washing machine, a fridge, not one of each, right? You're not a provider for the family. Don't try to sort of come across as being the savior for the family, right?
Walking ATM.
Yeah, you're not a walking ATM, right? Do it with discretion, right? Go with the girl. Have a look around, find something mid-price. Don't try to be flashy. Don't go for the top of the line fridge. Don't go for the top of the line washing machine, right? Go for something mid-range, not something cheap, not something expensive.
You're expected to do that all the time if you buy top of the range.
Yeah. Be sensible about this sort of stuff, right? You are not an ATM.
Warren, what did they present you for looking after their daughter? Mickey Flicker.
What did they present me? Well, they haven't presented me with anything.
It's just a question, Warren.
Yeah, I haven't been presented with anything because, like, we started our relationship without the parents' know-how, and this carried on for the first 2 visits.
That's beautiful.
I think she was a bit concerned. Now, her gender has always been her downfall as well. She doesn't feel like she was accepted in that sort of framework. But yeah.
Okay, let's keep on this subject for a minute. What about Sinsod? What do you think about that, Kev?
I would never pay it.
Yeah, and what about you, Warren?
Again, Sinsod is a very old-fashioned custom, and it's pretty much no longer an applicable sort of system.
In the old country, in the back countries, it is, mate. Believe me.
Again, it's going to come down to where you met the girl, right? Right. You can draw lines in the sand. I drew a line in the sand very early on. I said there will be no Sinsad.
So I will never pay that ever.
Right. But I have sort of said, like, I will put $1 million baht on a house as a deposit.
Yeah. Well, there's your Sinsad.
Right. But it's going on the house. Right. We have this conversation when we go to weddings. It does come up, and I sort of say this little display of money to show the family you have money. It doesn't wear with me. This is bullshit. This is a commercial sort of adventure, right? It's just not. I will never fly by that, right? What you'll see a deposit on a house. You'll see a check. You won't see this open display of money. I think that's just open for rorting, But yeah, so like I know that the way that they do it now is the fact that it goes to the family and it's pretty much comes straight back. They will then pay the mortgage or pay the deposit on the house, or something of that nature. But I said it doesn't wear with me. I've never been one for keeping up with the Joneses, and I don't need this flashy display. You want to see my bank account statements? Fine, I'll show you my bank account statements as soon as you show me yours.
Yeah. All right. Robert Groves, you have to draw a line in the sand early on in the relationship, I guess he means. Yeah, you do have to do that. I don't believe you're going to look after the family. You are going to look after them, and regardless of what you think when you on your way over, you will look after the family. I mean, you're not going to let them go starving or go hungry, and you will give them money. So you got to pay Sinsod as well. Nah, it doesn't add up to me.
While I'm part of the family is protected because we've lifted their social standing in Thai society by 2 to 3 rungs, right? And we have assets, right? But as I said, I'm like, we're in the discussion now about buying the salon. I'm saying, darling, it's just not going to happen, right? Show me a business plan. I will be a bank manager before I invest money in a salon. You have to show me how you're going to make money first, because quite honestly, I've done the whole business owning thing, and it's a load of crap.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Where are we up to? Thai men still pay Sinside.
Right.
Mr. Box presents. Yeah, I believe that it is still going, this inside
Yeah,
thing.
it is quite popular, and it depends on the social standing, right? If the female is coming from a higher social rank in Thai society than the male, definitely the male will be paying Sinside. If the male's family is a higher social rank than the female's family, the Sinside will be much less or not talked about.
Martin Blunt, is there horse racing out there?
Yes,
Thailand?
Bangkok
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can gamble on the horses there, though, can you?
I don't know, mate. Haven't they got a big one in the city somewhere, isn't there? In Bangkok.
Bangkok, yes.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not into horses.
Where would you recommend buying land in Thailand?
On the ground.
On the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm thinking about buying land in Thailand. Where would you recommend? I have Australian Thai dual citizenship.
okay.
Can you have that over 18? Can you have dual citizenship over 18 years of age?
I don't know.
I'm not sure you can. I thought at 18 years you had to decide whether you're Australian or Thai.
That's what I heard too, but I believe there are some grey areas in that area now.
No.
I don't know.
Thailand, always a grey area.
Our friend Pat, who's Thai by birth and worked in Australia for 20 odd years as an air stewardess, right? She's back in Thailand and she does have dual citizenship, right? But well, that's what I believe she has. I don't know. Pat, you there? Can you confirm that one? She do. Normally she's watching. Sam Waters is asking, has Shania run a business before? No, quite affirmably no. Right. This is why I've sort of said I want to see a business plan. That's why I wanted to sort of sit with Chai and Nan, watch how Chai and Nan run their business. They've got they've got two stores now, right? And I'd quite happily go into business for Chai, right? If he showed me a business plan of what he intends to do with the business and what the income levels are and what's the advertising expenses and so on and so forth. I need to see the numbers, right, to see if it's a viable business to invest in, right? I'm no idiot with money, right? That's why I'm here.
I am.
Stafford 28. I've booked my first trip to Thailand. Staying in Bangkok for 4 days, and what is it? I think it's 16 nights in Pattaya. Would you recommend that I travel more on my first trip to Chiang Rai or Chiang Mai Islands? Look, mate, I would stay in Bangkok for 4 nights, right? And then make your mind up then, because there's just so many things you can do. And you can book your tickets online. There's no your hotels online. It's no problem. And you say, I might do this, I might do that. You mightn't like Pattaya. You mightn't like Chiang Mai. Just make it up as you go along. That's what all I ever used to do. I mean, I used to come over here and I'd probably book 2 nights at a hotel just in case. You got jet lag and getting used to things and hunt around. Oh, I might go over there for a while. I might go here for a while, and that's what I do anyway. I mean, Paris comes. What's his name? Prince comes over and does exactly that. He books his first couple of nights, and you never know where he ends up.
Yeah, he does run around, Prince, quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm just going to go and point personally at the porcelain.
Yep.
Give a massage.
Hey,
let's get back on that one again. That was fun.
Not drive the porcelain bus, no.
That's a Sydney joke.
So where are we up to? LIVESTREAM. Yeah, Rob. I've heard a lot of people do that. Oh, did you like that, Sam? Did you go, or you just did like the video? Oh, the motor show video. Yeah, well, I was trying to do something different. Like I'm always experimenting. Like I'm no expert with this whole vlogging thing. I'm still learning the ropes. I think Stephen does a better video than me. He spends more time on it as well. You know,
He
I came.
spends a hell of a lot of time on his videos.
Um,
He does a lot of quite intricate stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, and like those little promos we send out on our channels, Stephen's doing all that. You know, if you're not subscribed to Stephen's channel, you know, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button with him because he does a good job. And of course, he's not hearing this at all. He's disappeared, so
Yeah.
he doesn't know what we're saying. We're talking about him. His ears are burning.
There's got to go run some errands. Been a pleasure. Marco, thanks for coming, mate. Hope to see you next time.
Johnny
Rugby
Tom.
League Challenge Cup final, Kev, will you be watching? No, I don't like rugby. I don't watch any sports. I get tired watching them.
Ty Jamie, did I run Moto X? No, I think Moto X, you're talking about motocross. I've never done it professionally, but you know, we were reckless back in our teens. You know, I was on the bush, so we had 3 fire trails, you know, east, west, and south of us, and we spent every weekend down the fire trails. We had one deaf and dumb guy, well, deaf and dumb because he was deaf. And he was absolutely reckless, right? And nobody could touch him. Like he was just one of the most crazy riders we've ever been. But you know, we just to enjoy ourselves, you know, dodging fallen trees. You know, these were the fire trails after all. But as for motocross, no, I never really did motocross as a sport.
Do you guys think the declining pound on Australian dollar will stop more coming now?
Definitely, I believe
See those here revisit decision to stay. Yeah, possibly, or look for other destinations. Everything's about affordability. If you're getting less for your buck. But it's not Thailand's fault. Thailand's prices are not going up. It's your dollars and pounds coming down.
Yeah. You know, this is probably the area that I would really like to be more fluent in Thai than I am, right? Understanding some of the options available. Citibank Thailand keep on sending me sort of mailers about investment options and other things that I could be doing here in Thailand. But again, I don't know enough about Thailand to really risk the moving of my financial portfolio from Australia to Thailand, right? I don't know how that might affect. Right now, you know, I've got effectively having all my finances Australia. If things went sideways and there was World War III and whatever, you know, like I still could potentially jump back to Australia and go and live with my sister, you know, or my brother.
Your sister know about that, and your brother?
No.
I think if there was a World War III, we'd probably be better off here in Thailand anyway.
Again, that's another thing. I do believe that
The Chinese will need help.
Yeah, this will be a better place if that ever happened. But
Yeah.
again, you know, like, you know, unfortunately in war, those finances, right, they can take they can be severely hit. You know, I might have, you know, debentures or what they call them in Nestle and Facebook and Google and a few other nice high profile companies which are doing quite well. But hey, you know, if America turned off their internet routers, which is quite possible, there is a kill switch for the internet, right? And if it come to shove, America turn off the internet, right, at the push of a button. Okay, 2/3 of the internet will go down. It will still stay up, but most of the traffic goes through the internet in America, right? You're up shit creek when it comes to your financial portfolio, right? Trying to get your money out of Australia when the internet goes down. God, these are the risks you have to take.
Jeffrey Holly, frozen UK pensions do not help. Yeah, every year the MPs in the Houses of Parliament all vote for theirs to go up and for wage increases, and it's only the politicians and parliament that vote themselves. Big pension increases, big wage increases.
Oh, they deserve it, though, Kev. Look at all the acting they do.
Citizen,
Oh, that's unbelievable.
what can you do?
Same in Australia.
Each time there was a bit of an uprising, I think. Kick them all out.
Yeah.
The only man that ever went into Parliament with honest intentions was Guy Fawkes. And that's it. Fact. Yeah, they don't know who Guy Fawkes is.
I was waiting for a cracker or something.
That was the cracker. Guy Fawkes was the guy that tried to blow it up.
Oh.
About a week before I was born.
Yeah?
Yeah, 15-7. England is obscene the way they're treating their citizens, British citizens.
I'm going to have to go and get my beer and find out the size of this tank, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't really care, Warren.
I do.
Reaching
That's a
out.
good reason to go and get a second beer.
It's cheaper to buy an apartment rather than rent one there. In the long run, how long is the long run?
Yeah.
How long are you expecting to stay in Pattaya? How long are you expecting to stay in Bangkok? It's a beautiful country. You may want to travel around, go and live in Chiang Mai for a few years, go and live Udon Thani for a few years, Buriram. If you've bought property here, it's not going to sell overnight. It's going to take years to sell. While rents are very cheap, why be bothered with it?
I mean, if I stayed somewhere, Kevin, I really liked it and got comfortable. Yeah, I probably might look at it buying, but
I would buy a property. If I went somewhere and thought, this is it, done, rest of my life, I would buy a house, buy a small bungalow, whatever. But at the moment, I don't know. I'll wait and see.
Yeah.
I would buy a small dwelling. I wouldn't buy an apartment. I'd buy a house.
I'd probably buy what do you call them in the States? Those little ones.
A shed.
Over here? Yeah, a little shed. I got to park the car somewhere. Unit, I think they call them.
A unit, yeah.
I'd love to have a swimming pool in it though, but you can get some pretty big units.
Yeah.
But something like that. I'd really like something with a gated community. You know, they've got
gated community, two bedroom, single.
We can buy those
with a communal pool.
Yeah,
I would buy that, but later. Not
a Falun can buy in a gated community.
Yes.
Yeah, you can buy 100%.
No problems.
Yeah. Where are we? Mickey Flicker, one for you, Kev.
Yeah, Trudy Phil, the UK is finished. I thought that 2002, which is why I went to Spain. Europe is finished. That will start breaking down, I feel. It's all going to be messy, absolutely messy. And every single politician in every single country is in it for themselves. There's going to be uprisings all over Europe. It's not going to be good. The EU pretend to be your friendly neighbours. They're all itching to get out.
Look, guys, all the comments you're making, we do read them, but sometimes it's hard to read them out. But I read them all. So does Kev, I guess. Motorhome, yeah. For some reason in Thailand, motorhomes are not popular, and caravans. I don't know why.
JC's got one, hasn't he?
No, he's got a big.
He has a little motorhome. He travels.
That's a van. What do you call it? One of those.
It's a motorhome. It's a caravanette type.
Small bus thing.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I would love one.
Yeah, he travels in that a lot. Looks all right, though. The Chinese bubble has got to burst. Oh, is it ever? Going to take a lot of bubbles down with it too.
All bubbles burst, all of them.
Yep. It's not good when you spend money on a country and they spend it on their military. Nobody likes that. So you end up with embargoes. I won't go into that.
Yeah, the Rippermobile, that's the one, Wayne.
Yeah, rip them a mill, yeah.
Wayne 74, the Rippermobile. He's just had his roof repaired. He went under a low bar or something.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. 1,050 litres.
There you go. I told you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did tell me. Okay, did you take a photo, Warren?
No.
Warren,
I was having hard enough trouble getting the beer upstairs.
what's good? 150 litres of beer in there. Ooh, that's a 500 litres of beer. Ooh, I hope you got ice in there.
Pete, did you just say foreigner can buy land and house? You can buy the house in
Gated community.
community land. You'll pay a fee for maintenance to keep all the gardens, hedgerows, and stuff. You'll own the house. It's a community. You won't own the land, so therefore it doesn't come into it.
Yeah, you can't go and buy a block of land. You have to get it. You can only buy 49%. Is that correct? 49%, Kevin, isn't it?
Yeah, Charlie owned 51.
You won't, yeah.
Only 50 litres on.
49%, yeah.
Lovely. What's up with beach and a tent? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't do camping. We went
Josie does that too, Kevin.
We went camping in Paris once.
I used to love camping. It was one of my favourite pastimes in Australia.
I've never been camped.
Yeah. Camping.
Camping in Paris.
Oh,
we were going around the shop.
Toilet with a guy with a massage. That was pretty scary.
Mate, you're straight as a row of tents, mate.
Yep.
Meeting Flick, midway 2 week, we need a Nigel Farage character showing some fire and discipline. You need him like an hole in the arse. Oh, yeah, you do, don't you? Nigel Farage, as far as I'm concerned, with Boris Johnson, when they won the out Brexit, they shit themselves and didn't know what to do and ran a mile. They disappeared until it half blew over. I don't think they're any good. They were putting out, leave Brexit, leave. They won it and then had no idea what to do. And they ran. They hid.
Do you think they should have left Brexit, Ken?
It really was a split. It was a hard call. It really was.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with Brexit?
I would say, no, they should have stayed. It's because I have properties in Spain.
What was wrong with Brexit, though? What was the problem in a nutshell?
The problem? The problem with the European Union, it was the UK literally paying in and being bullied and told we got to pay more, we got to have more. We lost our identities through Germany, through France, Belgium, and they just wanted to sew us up into a little bubble and then take. We don't mind immigrants. Immigrants are okay. You need them, but they were throwing the roughest of the rough that they didn't want to England.
Okay.
Which wasn't on.
And what benefits do you think you got out of it? None, or?
No, we got nothing out of it. We weren't allowed to trade anywhere around the world. It had to be all within Europe. Nah.
Okay. Yeah, well,
people voted on Brexit for the wrong reasons, and that is exactly correct. Yeah. In all honesty, it was a racist vote. It was all to stop the immigrants coming into the UK, and it's still they're still coming in, and even once we're out of Brexit, they will still be coming in. So it was all for the wrong reasons.
so do you think the EU will totally collapse now?
It's going to totally collapse eventually. Yes. They couldn't win the war, so they did it round the back door. They certainly did. They took over the UK without a war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
keep people fighting amongst yourselves so that you can't fight against the upper echelon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is again what we're seeing miniature versions of that with the whole vlogging scene. You know, we've got vloggers fighting against vloggers. When if we all banded together and all sort of come across as a unified front, we could start bringing some positive ideas to help the people combat these. You know,
just the whole thing makes Thailand look like shit.
Yeah.
You know, that was bullshit they're going on about. Oh, just keep out of it. I couldn't be bothered with them. Just garbage. You know, what sort of idiots live in Thailand that they're thinking, you know? And I just got embarrassed here for a while saying I did YouTube in Thailand, all that shit that was going on.
Yeah, but this is it. You know, people have had bad runs. People have come over here. They've had.
Yeah, okay, Warren, but leave your dirty habits at home and come over and enjoy what it is. It's a wonderful country if you want it to be.
Well,
you know? And a lot of those idiots on there, Warren, they're coming, bringing their dirty habits with them, you know?
Yeah.
And then their bad behaviour and their whatever.
But it's not only that. People come over here. They get a bad run with, you know, they've not taken the care and attention to understand the culture. They complain about the Pakistanis entering England. You know, we can complain about the Lebanese entering Australia or whatever it is. You know, they don't acclimate to the Australian lifestyle, right? And here's us coming to
Australian lifestyle.
People come over to Thailand and expect it to be, you know, your backyard street in Ramsay Street. You know, it's not going to happen, right? You have to change to be here, right? And if you don't want to change,
Warren, you've got a second chance in life to come over and start a new life, and you bring all these filthy frigging habits with you. You know, you're banging shit on the tyres all the time. Jesus Christ! Except that's the way they live. As far as I'm concerned, they live much better than we do.
Well, they managed to sort of get
by. They don't have our money, but
it's
actually Thailand's quite a wealthy country.
They managed to get by. You know, that's the thing. And if there was a global catastrophe, you know, at least I feel confident in the fact that I'll be short of a meal once a day.
Yeah, do your thing with your camera, Warren.
My camera's doing that.
Reaching out, yes, I do miss piano, knees up, singing on a Sunday.
Where?
On the old commercial road.
Oh,
in the East End. Yes, mate, I do.
I've never been to England, Kevin, ever. I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, where are we up to?
Yeah, so we're not the thought police, you know, and we don't pretend to be. Like I'm very much pro free speech, but learn how to speak first. You know, free speech is good, but know what you're talking about, know what you're speaking out, like what's the points you're raising, right? Okay, so you've been hard done by a Thai girl because you're an idiot. Well, sorry, don't take it on everybody else. You were the idiot who didn't do the research.
Right? Yeah, there's a few bad stories out there, Warren, but there's a hell of a lot of good ones.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the good ones don't sell newspapers.
Nah, they don't. No, they got to listen. I'll get robbed if I go over there. I'm gonna. If I eat that stuff off the cart, I'll get diarrhea. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you eat shit off the street, you'll get diarrhea. Just have a bit of common sense.
Yeah.
Thailand is very, very pro common sense. Right? You know, they don't have a big litigation system like they do in America, right? People just know the fact that they hang off the back of a BART bus and they fall off.
That's their fault.
That's their fault. And they just wear it.
Yep.
Right?
You walk down the footpath in Australia, if you trip over, you can sue the council, you can sue the guy that owns the house, you can sue his dog, you can sue everybody. You can sue the taxi driver. You know, here, you fall over on a footpath, you idiot. Watch where you're walking. It's quite simple.
Well, you might some of my ride videos. I'm on a motorcycle, and there's mother, father, and two kids straddled between them on a bloody step-through motorcycle.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
No, you never. Right? But if they came off, they sort of accept it. Come off. They don't sort of blame the next person. They know that they shouldn't be doing it. They know they should be wearing helmets.
It's pretty sad, though, isn't it, Warren?
Well, it makes you quite cross, really, but. You know, just a simple thing. What can you do?
You know, people get in my car, Jacob, look, they haven't got helmets on, got kids in here. Well, I'll pull over and you buy them a helmet because they can't afford it.
Like about 10 years ago, I saw a really horrific accident in Ceylon. right? Motorcycle didn't stop, and there was a truck, right? There we had poles that are like, I think, 4-inch water pipes at the back.
How was the truck?
Well, 4-inch water pole didn't suffer any damage when it went through his stomach.
Oh,
Right? It was horrific.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, things happen. Yeah.
What the guy's no helmet. You know,
Yeah.
so it went through his head. He's fucking got no.
My opinion is I think the government should be compensating for helmets or contribute most of the price for it and doing it that way. Maybe the whole of Thailand could pay a little bit more tax for
But you've seen some of the
helmets.
helmets that they've got on sale,
I don't know.
like Index. I wouldn't give an Index helmet to my worst enemy.
Oh, okay.
Right? They are just not worth the plastic they're made of.
Yeah.
Right? Yet Index is actually quite a popular brand, and you can go out and you can get plastic. Looks like a Jerry helmet. It's not even really a helmet.
Yeah. Careful, Kevin wears one of them.
I've got 2 of them.
Qualifies as
He's got 2 heads.
it qualifies as headgear, which is legal.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh my god!
My helmet.
You know, I have my helmets there, and they're just in the background. They're all safety rated.
Remember the Bangkok Post 5 years ago? Australian was reporter jail for 5 years for bad reporting. Yeah, that things like that happen over here, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you're going to put out bad crap about Thailand all the time, then you need to expect that.
Yeah, they don't want that.
There's more good stuff than there is bad, yet all you're reporting is the bad. And the bad is what people do here, like standing drunk on the back of boat buses. Tourists coming here, getting injured, going in hospitals, being killed.
Yeah.
And it's all down to them. But then when the Thailand authorities bring in higher fines, bigger 50,000 baht, which could be, it's gone up to 5,000 baht, no license or bike, 3,000 baht standing on the back of a boat bus, then they moan about them. Oh, I like the old days. Yeah, but then the old days when you got hurt, you blamed Thailand.
Yes.
You can't have it both ways.
I think if you come over here, Kevin, just use some common sense, you know.
There isn't any left at the airport. Common sense at the airport. Leave that, put it in the locker. I'll pick it up when I get back.
Oh, fair enough.
Where am I going to put your common sense? I'll put it next to me brain. Put the brain on top. Don't damage the brain. No, don't worry. It's already damaged. I don't know. I don't understand art of it. When I hear people, they make comments. Oh, I liked it when it was the old Wild West. It wasn't good then. People got hurt, and then they blamed Thailand.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, Thai Jamie, it's just we just don't talk about other vloggers. You were wondering why you got a timeout, even if we use their monikers and their slang names. We don't want to talk about them.
Unless it's a good thing.
Well, look, only happy to recommend any of these guys here. If you've got a channel, just let us know. Definitely give you a call out. We'll go and check it out first. You know, if it's full of bar girls, we might not call you out. But ultimately, you know, we're here to help the community. That's what we're doing. We're showing a bit of solidarity in the Thailand scene, because there seems to be currently a bit of a lack of it. Right? We all have our own agendas. You know, what reasons for being here. But ultimately, you know, the three of us, we just love Thailand. We'd love to have a beer with you guys. You know, come over, have a beer with us.
Warren's paying.
No, you pay.
You got 1,500 litres of beer out there.
No, it's never about the who shouts. Like, I'm always up for a shout.
Yeah.
Just if you
good. What did you say?
If you go out,
what did you say, Warren? You're always up for a shout. How many people?
It will always be at
89 people watching now. That's 89 beers you got to buy. That's one shout.
It's all right. It's just a couple of cases of beer.
Oh, how's your portfolio going? Ooh.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't you worry. I can afford it, right? I'll just go to, like you do, I'll just go to 7-Eleven, buy a fridge full.
Last time I went for a beer with Kevin, I lost my hair. Big rant.
But anytime you guys are coming over, just give us a call out. Catch us on Facebook, catch us on Twitter, catch us on YouTube. YouTube doesn't really allow very much for an interaction. Right, so Facebook or Twitter allows more instant sort of communication.
Yeah.
Just give us a shout out, give us a call out. We can organise, get together. I'm usually free during the day to come and see you guys. You know, like I was out today. I just didn't really sort of time it very well. I didn't expect it.
When Warren goes out during the day, I don't answer my phone.
Sorry, Jamie. Last time I had a beer at the Hideaway, I lost my way up. Yeah, I saw the state of you, Jamie. Come on. You didn't have to drink that much. Yes, you did, actually.
G'day, Justin. Just to notice he popped in there. Don't forget to check out Justin's channel. It's only got a promo video up at the moment, but I believe he's putting.
Oh, that's Mr. Pub Crawler, isn't it?
Yeah, he says he's putting his first video up on Sunday.
Yeah.
I hope it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee Jean, have you made it to Pattaya yet? Are you here yet? Yeah, you lost your hair last time you went. And I'm the one that don't drink.
Welsh John and Hideaway Wednesday, Kev. I'm flying out tomorrow. Ooh.
Say that again.
John Walsh, Hideaway Wednesday, Kev. I'm flying out tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Got it? That's just down the bottom.
Lee Jean, been and gone. What what happened? No message. You was messaging me when you arrived. All the way Wednesday, I'm flying out. Welsh John. All right, mate. Yeah, I got you.
Coming in or coming out?
He came on Wednesday, but they're leaving tomorrow.
The chili is amazing at the Hideaway. Wow, that chili con carne the other night. Whoa, beautiful.
Lee J, I never received the message. The last message I got, you was at Bangkok and you was going to be coming down in a couple of days and you would message me. That was the last message I did receive. I will have to find it and I'll reply to it.
Evening, Steph. Good to see you here.
G'day, Steph. How you going, mate?
The chili is amazing. Yeah, the chili was amazing. A little bit warm, hot.
Get the recipe off him, Kev, will you?
Oh, yeah, I will do.
I'm serious.
As the pound holding up against the Thai bar, it went under 42, 41.82, I think it was went down to. I don't know what it is now.
You in Thailand, Steph, at the moment?
I think Steph's he's arriving shortly. I think Steph, end of August. I heard.
Graham Johnson, Simon's last you have the internet. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Simon Last, you have internet. Simon Last, you have internet. Simon Last, it's a guy called Simon Last.
Oh, here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mickey Flicker, you're a wonderful person.
Good on you, Mickey.
Oh, you just arrived in Bangkok now. Are you in Bangkok, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, give us a buzz.
I have today in Bangkok.
All right. Give us a buzz, mate.
Any experience with plastic surgery? I could use some neck work. I have a gentleman here at the moment. He's going down to Bangkok for a facelift. So maybe we'll have something on that.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah, we'll see if there's anything on that. I'll make contact with him, find out when he's going. Yeah, Rick's Road, great to see Steph here. Yeah, always good to see.
Yeah, Steph's okay.
Okay, Johnny Ty, take care. Hope you'll see you next time.
Any Taylors?
Taylors?
Oh, you've got to
come on,
recommend it. Taylor,
Just jump on a tuk-tuk
Yeah.
anywhere in the centre of
Yeah, go on a
Bangkok.
tuk-tuk that'll take us straight around their brother's place.
Yeah, that's it, you know.
There was a Taylor's that was highly recommended to me. Sorry, in Second Road, opposite the Royal Garden Plaza shopping mall. I went down to see them, to video, to do a vlog on it. Extremely highly recommended, fantastic. It's closed. He's retired that week. As I went down to see him, he decided to retire and close the doors. And that's the problem. I've done videos where a month later they've shut the doors and moved. I've had to take down videos, remove them. Where I've done a video, brilliant, great. Couple of months, they moved.
Yep. Or they go out of business. Yeah.
Is there a chiropractor in Pattaya? I don't know, but I'm sure there is. You're going to have to Google that one because I don't need one. There are a good Thai massager
Yes.
properly will help.
Yeah. Helps anything.
Gold Johns, is there a Canadian American community there? There's a lot of Canadians and Americans in Pattaya. Bangkok, Stephen, Warren?
No, there's a lot here, Kev, but they're all mixed up. They don't sort of hang together. I mean, there's bars. Yeah, they hang in bars.
Americans probably wouldn't. But
Right, I don't normally call out something that's not a socio, but internations.
yeah, but there's a lot of Americans that I've got American and Canadian friends here. Good guys, brilliant.
Oh, look, I mean, me and Warren went to the Australian bar, wasn't it, Warren? There was a lot of Australians there, but it was okay, but I prefer to go to other bars, you know? See a bit of the culture.
Internations is
You
well
can't
done.
get away from Australians.
Yes, can't handle
I don't
Australians.
get away from anyone in Europe.
I think everybody should have an Australian for a pet.
Internations is an organisation that really sort of focuses on meetups and getting together.
Oh, okay.
Now I've been subscribed to Internations for a long time, but everything I've seen coming out of them, it always seems to have a cover charge and sort of like supporting this and and it's, to me, it's a bit snooty. It's a snooty club that I really don't think I'd enjoy.
Yeah,
I enjoy real people, Kev and Thailand and Stephen from from Thailand Unplugged and a few others these are real people. We're doing freelance video and we're not asking anything for it. We're just a group of guys that have a passion for helping Thailand, right? Whereas this international mob,
people coming to Thailand.
Yeah, this international mob, they seem to want your money more than actually putting people together, but they do a very good job of it. Right, they're very switched on.
Lee Jean, how do you guys got on with the mosquitoes? I got eaten alive last week. I can't remember the last time I was bitten by a mosquito.
Me too. I don't know what it is.
I think the longer you've been here, you get something sort of maybe in your blood. It's not sweet enough.
Might be the milk or something like that.
Oh, okay. So, well,
I don't use a mosquito repellent.
I don't.
Mosquitoes. People don't really know that mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide, right? So if you're a smoker and you perspire a lot, right, you can be subjected to more mosquito attacks than somebody who.
Do you smoke, Kev? I don't smoke. I don't smoke.
No, I don't smoke.
Warren, that theory just went out the window.
I can't remember the last time I got bitten by a mosquito.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's just something that's strange. They you hear them, they see them. I've got my little trusty bat here. Whenever they come in the room, and they don't last long. This is the best way to take care of mosquitoes. It's fun.
Yeah.
They go,
Oh.
but you go, bzz.
All right.
I can do that again if you want.
No, that's
Steph, if I had trouble, you'll have to go to the AIS shop. Take your SIM card there. They should. How many months have you been away? It should last about 6 months. Any?
I thought it was 12, Kev.
Huh?
I thought it was 12, the cards, 12 months.
If you don't use it.
Yeah.
Well, did they have? Was there any money? If there was
I
money
don't
on
know,
it,
so-
if there was money on the card, I think it's up to 12 months, and it does depend on how much was on the card. So
Yeah.
Just
Go
go to the local mail.
AIS shop, or just top it up and see what happens.
Hmm.
Put 50 baht or 20 baht on it.
try
See
that.
what happens.
Do you start reaching out? Do you guys wear genuine watches or fake watches?
My Casio edifice is a genuine. It's not a
No,
cheap.
it's not, Warren. I was there when you bought it. You're drunk.
My watch is as fake as my shirt.
It's a genuine edifice.
Between the two, there's not 1,000 baht.
I just go, Steph. Just go to one of the big shopping malls. AIS is in all of the shopping malls, I think.
Not too much problem.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you. They'll just run it up and they'll just see whether what's owing on it, if there was anything owing on it. But if it went below zero by some sort of
I don't know.
contract, then of course it only lasts, I think, 30 days.
I don't know.
Right. So if there was zero credit, they don't keep it forever.
Oh, Steph, I got 450 baht gives you unlimited access to the internet. 450 baht. That's with AIS. If you want to look at that when you're there, you can surf away all you like.
I've never really had a trouble with mine. I've still got the original SIM number that I had, when I first
Yes,
came
I
here.
yeah.
Every time I've left the country, I always made sure I had a couple hundred baht on the card.
Yeah.
And that'll last 12 months. One top up lasts 12 months. So I was always back within 12
And who are
months.
you with?
DTAC.
DTAC.
Yeah.
Where are we up to?
Where are we up to? We're up to nearly 3 hours. 8 minutes to 8. Are we going to wind up soon, or?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, when you're ready.
Oh, it's not a matter of being ready. It's when you want to wind up. We'll
We're all
need to
talked out.
Huh?
We're all getting talked out.
We're all getting talked out.
Everything's still going. We're still.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's our current watches? We haven't got a big peak at the moment, have we?
Huh? No, 95.
We're obviously getting a bit late for people to stay up this long. Yeah.
I've been fighting a prickly heat rash this trip, and I've been using snake brand powder. No idea what that is. I don't get any of that prickly heat. Wow, Stephen, always on hand.
Yeah, I've got heaps of people who got all sorts of stuff here, mate. Don't start talking about the toilets again. Yeah, that stuff. Brilliant. Very cheap. And
I've never used it.
I know, Warren, we can smell it. And it's very, very cheap, and it keeps all the is from sweating and those sticky, what do you call them, between the legs? Very good stuff.
Yeah, that's for the fat blokes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't use it.
Fat, but I still don't get it. I don't.
Good for under the arms.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, but I don't get that under the arms.
Oh, really?
I don't get
Are you
it.
sure?
Simon last, Kent, is Brian Jack still live in Thailand? I was with him this afternoon. We went out for lunch. He's still here. Yes, he still has ViewD.
This is what I use.
Oh, that's the one. And yeah, good day, Simon.
Oh, Steph, if you're still there, we're doing a pub crawl on Tuesday. All right?
Probably starting at the Australian in Soy 11.
Australia.
I think we start the Australian.
Why not?
Yeah.
95 a beer, did you say?
Yeah, it's like aim to get there. What, sort of 6 o'clock in the evening?
How far away is 7-Eleven?
Yeah, 95 baht a beer. Then it's I won't be coming.
No.
Is that a large one or a small bottle?
Oh, that was a
Small.
standard bottle, I think, 365.
Oh,
ml.
can't do much about it, Kev. That's actually cheap for that area.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
There's an air conditioned part inside. If we can get it, if we get there early enough, we'll be able to.
What's wrong with 7-Eleven's air conditioning?
Well, they don't actually let you drink inside 7-Eleven.
Oh,
You've
really?
actually got to stand on the outside of
Whoa.
7-Eleven. Right.
I mean, you flick go off to
You gotta-
Las Vegas and
gotta-
California the weekend. Have a great time there, mate. Have a great time.
Right. And if you're
Ah.
standing at 7-Eleven, you've got to fight over the airspace outside the door
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the soy
yeah.
dogs, you know,
Yeah.
because the soy dogs will always be in the front of the air conditioning.
Just buy a pack of the small sausages, the little.
Oh, yeah, and just tease
Oh,
them.
Kevin, you sound like an expert.
He doesn't look like he's done that
Downtown Bondi, Robert Graves. Good night, mate. Nearly midnight. Yeah.
Downtown Bondi Beach. Woo.
Nice there, Stephen.
Gosh, yes. Bondi Beach is good. It's a big entertainment area in Sydney. Like a sort of little patio in it, Warren.
Hmm.
Without the bar girls.
Yeah. I'm sure that they exist, but they're probably not as red light as Pattaya.
Yeah. There's no prostitutes in Pattaya.
No, that's right. That's right. They did
Government,
it.
the government.
Yeah, no, they proved it. They showed it. They went right through Walking Street. No proof of prostitution was found.
Yeah,
it's great. It's good to see that, Kev. I didn't think there was.
Yeah, no, I didn't think there was either.
Beer and a bread carvel from 7-Eleven. What more do you want? 42 baht, I think, innit? Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. They got samples there. You can drink it and put it back in the fridge.
Is that right?
Well, that's what they told me at the police station. Yeah, don't break the law over here, guys. You wouldn't believe what they do.
You do not break the law.
No, don't break the law. Trust me.
The law won.
Yeah. Whatever sentence you get in your country, we can multiply it by 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or multiply
What a girl.
by 10.
What did that girl, that Australian girl, she knocked off a friggin', the things they put on the bars, what do you call them? Beer roll thing, I can't remember the name. Beer towel or something. She knocked one off. They gave her 5 months jail for it.
What the beer taps?
No,
The railing.
runner, or was it towel they put across the bar?
Oh,
Yeah, put your
really?
beer on. Yeah, 5 months jail.
Yeah, Stafford 028. No, you need cash.
Scary.
Yeah. Don't break the law over here.
Hotels, guest house bookings in Pattaya, they'll take cash. They'll take card, but I never liked using or when I came to Thailand, and not because of Thailand, when I went anywhere abroad holidays, I love using a card in other countries.
Mm.
So they will take a card, but if you can pay cash, you're better to. I believe it's me. I don't trust anyone.
Mm.
Interesting, Rick. Like, I didn't know they did it at Nana either. But yeah, look, I doubt that they'd find any in there either.
Oh, I've never seen one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Nana Plaza as well.
And you leave your cameras at the door. Remember when we
Yeah.
went there? So we went across from Hooters, and that's it. Put your cameras away, but you can bring your phones out. It's not going to take. You can bring your phones out. You just can't bring cameras.
Mm.
What?
I don't know why.
Yes, dude. It's Thailand. TIT. This is Thailand. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
If you don't love it, then Philippines is your next choice.
Have they got prostitutes?
I don't know, but they got no drugs. I think if you've got drugs, you get shot.
Yeah.
Right? And if
He's
you
been
don't have
shooting
drugs, they
everybody.
don't like you. They'll put the drugs on you and shoot you.
Yeah. That'd be happening.
That's the Philippines, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
God, that,
That's going to rile up the Filipinos now. It's all right. We're bagging the Filipinos now. Yeah.
no, we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. My uncle lived in the Philippines until he had to go back to Australia for a medical operation. But
Johnny Rotten, don't go to the Philippines. Thai Jamie, Cambodia is full of drugs. I would not go to either. There's nothing that Philippines and Cambodia can offer me that I would want. No, look, they're out of bounds to me. I would go to Vietnam. Yeah. Can you withdraw from Thai ATM using your UK bank cards? Yes, you can, but notify your bank.
Yes, you have to, or they'll cancel your card.
In the UK, tell them that you're coming here.
And what time you go back? When
you're leaving, what time you go back?
What day you go back, sorry.
Well, what time of day? Why not?
Do that if you want.
Well, I never had a problem.
Oh, no, Warren, I used it over here. I didn't tell them, and they cancelled me card.
Did they? No, I've never had a problem.
And they would not turn it back on.
Where they stopped it, and I had to call the UK years ago to tell them before, and then they said it's activated now. Then I used it. September 2014.
No.
Yeah. I think they've got more security on it now, Kev. It's not so bad. But
I know
before,
they tried something with me. I just said, just put a note on my card that I travel to Thailand regularly, right? And if you cancel my card, I will change banks.
Yeah, I would.
So what was your bank like?
When I'm away, every time I went,
they never canceled my card, right? They weren't going to take the risk of losing my portfolio.
Yeah, the good thing I had there is in Thailand. Every time I use my card, whether it's getting a 1,000 baht or two out of an ATM, buying something in a shop, I get a text message on my phone that I've just used it and how much it was for.
Yep.
So if someone took my card, the first withdrawal they made would be the last.
Yeah. Is that, that's Corsican Bank, is it, Kev?
Corsican Bank, yeah.
The thing I didn't like about the ATMs was the 200 baht, or it was 180 baht was the withdrawal fee. Then it went up to 240. Oh my God, it was just to get money out.
Yeah, that's one shot though, Warren. If you can get out 20,000, it's still 200.
No, because normally sort of even though I was
the bad thing is if you take out 2,000 baht, you still get charged 240 odd baht.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much you take out, you only get charged once. So if you've got an ATM, you'd take a lot out.
But I said they'd have a maximum cap of 10,000.
Yeah. Oh, 20 something.
Oh, that's the best.
I don't know, Warren. Mine's 20. Mine's 20 at Corsican.
Yeah.
But it was.
I have a limit with my bank that what can be per day.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't want to sort of, promote Citibank, but if you've got the money, right, and you want to take a gold account with Citibank, right, then they will give you an ATM card, right, which has 0 withdrawal fees in any bank in Thailand, which is one of the benefits of Citibank.
Mr. Mark Loveridge, the rules have now changed. You do not need to inform the bank or the credit card company anymore.
Well, I think that's wrong. I think you should.
Well, if you're wrong, Mark, and you get over and you got no money,
I think it's wrong of the bank and the credit card company. I think you should notify them where you're going out of the country, where you're going, and where your card can be used.
All right.
I've had people years ago that have had their statements, and apparently they booked a flight in Italy.
Yeah, that's the thing, Kevin.
Last month. I haven't even been to Italy.
I'd always do that.
Well, then it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Well, one of my cards, I've got one of my cards locked.
Correct.
Right, you cannot do internet transactions on one of my main cards.
If you want to make a bet, Warren, I've already done it, and thanks for that.
That's all right. It just won't go through. Right, I can lock the card. Right, my Citibank ATM card. It's a debit card, so it's pretty cool. And the other Citibank, my Citibank Visa card. Well, that's the one I never give out details on, but it's the one that covers all my international transactions. Right, and they're high-profile companies, so But then again, it's just money management. You just got to know what the risks are, and if you're prepared to take the risks. And don't forget, the banks are liable to the risks if it's been used inappropriately as well.
Do any of you use TransferWise? This is a good one. Yeah,
Yep.
Mark Loveridge put us onto that one. Wasn't Mark, was it? Okay.
Yeah, my friend used it 3 times last month while he was here. He actually transferred 20,000 baht at a time to my bank because he doesn't have a bank here. He needed some money. And the first one, 20,000 baht, it was here in 6 hours from America.
That's TransferWise.
Unbelievable. TransferWise, very good.
Yep.
Oh, Mark uses it. Well, he swears by it.
I do. I do. $2,500 every month through TransferWise now. I'm getting a better rate than what Citibank internal was getting because Citibank internal rate transfers, right? It costs you nothing for the transfer, but they were giving a really, really poor exchange rate. The 16 was for $2,500 Australian. I think it's a $16 fee, right? And I'm getting sort of xe.com rates, right? International rates. Which was sort of leading edge rates, and you can't really go wrong.
Yeah. Prime frame, yes, Western Union is here. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
In fact, the Thai girls here couldn't survive without Western Union.
Oh, Mark Loveridge, Warren told you that. Warren told me. That's
well, I did a vlog on it when I found out about it, but somebody else told me about it as well. This is what
Monash, good evening, sir.
This is what I was saying about the problems with YouTube recently. Like, I can go to my YouTube catalog and I can put in Citibank or TransferWise, and it'll tell me the videos I've done on. But somebody coming to my channel can't go and search TransferWise or Citibank and find my videos. It just goes into the void. How do you retain your followers on your channel? It's like this is the thing. Facebook are going to wipe the floor with YouTube, in 2 to 3 years when they finally get their act together.
Yeah.
The
reason they don't want you to search on their site, on your site, Warren, is they want you to scroll out and use other sites, and it's just shit like that. It's crazy.
That's why I did my website, because at least you can go to my website and find out what I've published on Citibank or put in keywords like that. My search engines were pretty good, actually. But you got to go to my website,
Yeah. Good night, Johnny Rotten.
Johnny Rotten, good night. Bit late for an old bloke. Yeah, I know. I'm still up. So Stephen.
Yeah.
Johnny Rotten? No, I thought you was only a young tyco. That guy, the old bloke one. He's all of 40 years old.
I'm going to get a drink.
Why? Because I finished mine. Yep, and it's 9 o'clock. I'd have to go to the 7-Eleven now to get another beer. I should have got 3 when I was out. Jesus.
Warren, is Citibank still on Sukhumvit?
Yep, we were looking at it today. We were talking about it in our lunch meeting. And that's my branch, is the one that's on ASOC, on Sukhumvit. I have to go there next month to get my bank statement too. Oh my God. Let's hope they don't muck me around like they did last time.
Well, that's what banks do. That's their job.
Well, I emailed them and say, can I have it ready when I get there tomorrow? They said, yes, no problem. I got there and it wasn't ready.
Of course.
Had to wait half an hour for it to be prepared, which of course meant the queue was longer by the time I got to immigration. And I still haven't worked out whether this is true. Maybe you can answer that one. Right. Citibank sort of said, no, the statement had to be printed out on the day that you apply for your visa renewal.
You can do 2 or 3 days before.
That's what I thought. It makes sense to do it before 2 or 3 days before.
Yeah.
But Citibank sort of said, no, you have to have it printed out on the day.
Yeah, who told you? The girl at the counter?
Yeah. Well,
who got it
my
wrong
account manager.
So she didn't lose face?
Well, my account manager told me, so I had to trust what she said. But I would have thought you'd be able to do 2 or 3 days prior. If I can get there at 9 o'clock in the morning, I can be out by lunchtime. But if you get there at 12, God, you're there till bloody 5.
Yeah, but they'll tell you anything to save face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big thing in Thailand.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try to do my bank statement the day before I go. So I'll do a run into ASOC, get my bank statement. That's one trip, and then
ASOC.
ASOC,
SR.
ESOC. And then the next day we'll head for immigration. We'll try to get there at 9 a.m., pick up my ticket and stand in the queue and sort of see how quickly it takes. If they reject it, then I'm just going to have to do the Thai thing and say, well, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. You know,
What's that for, Warren?
for my visa renewal.
Oh.
So I'll tell you how that goes in a video.
Yeah. Warren, can you elaborate on the super fund Australia transfer to a higher risk investment? Mate.
I'm with Colonial, but you have to actually do an interview with them, right? You have to go through, you have to jump hoops where you pretty much guarantee their liability for giving the wrong information. It is a fee. You've got to pay about $3,000 to have the broker sit with you for a couple of hours while he tells you all the ins and outs of these particular high risk funds, right? Once you've done and paid your money, then they will set you up with what they call a wholesale account fund, right? It takes a bit of doing, and you need a minimum of $100,000 to open one.
Yeah.
Right. But
Martin Blunt, what would you recommend for a 2-month holiday? Take cash or use ATMs?
Take cash.
Yeah. Use an ATM.
All right. ATMs are the charge of and probably you'll be paying the exchange rates they give you in your home country, your bank.
Yeah.
So
I used it, Kev. I used Bendigo Bank. They weren't too bad with the transfer fees. I don't like carrying around a lot of cash, but when I did go and get cash out, I'd take out 20 or something like that. Last me a couple of days. That's what I was coming over holidays over here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you can carry around cash, but you know, you're comfortable carrying around all that amount of cash they keep, are you?
Well, yeah, I carry
You gotta spend
baht
it.
in my wallet all the time, but you know,
What do you what?
I carry 10,000 baht up to 10,000 baht in my wallet at any one time.
What do you do?
I'm pleased you told me that.
I'm pleased you told me that too.
Oh, and Stephen's
Up to.
No more 7-Eleven. No more 7-Eleven.
No, I think I only have 1,000 left.
Mate, you're gonna have the time of your life. Take your camera with you. Warren with his tongue out now, hanging out in the
Oh
gutter.
my God. Steph always takes as much cash as he can.
Yeah, you're better off to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh, I think it's a bit of half a dozen and 1 and 6 the other. I mean, you got to pay the bank fees or you whatever.
There's a higher risk, but again, you negate the ATM fees. Yeah, and that's a very good point, Steph. Those ATM fees, small withdrawals can really kill you when you get home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stephen Monash, thanks for letting me know where to get a good sandwich, mate. I don't need Citibank, but a good sandwich will always help.
Ooh.
James, on cash machines, you should, for me, have to put your finger on something and look to something for your eye. Once it's happy, then enter your PIN. Yeah, that's all well and good. But if someone finds your card, they're now hunting you down, wanting to borrow your eye and cut a finger off.
You've seen too much Mission Impossible.
I think so.
Oh, shit, that's where I've been going wrong. I've just been taking the eye. You got to take the finger too.
You got to take the finger too, mate. That's it. Yeah.
What are you up to?
Any idea the maximum cash amount you can take from the UK?
10,000 was it? It's probably Australian.
I believed it was 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 10 for us, isn't it, Warren?
It's 10 in Australia before you have to declare
You're
it.
going to need to take it from your bank with proof of where it come from, and that's something I'm not going to guarantee on saying, but I believed it was £10,000. Things change. I've been here 4 years. England could be down to £2,000 now. I know that every time you took £2,000 to put in my bank in Spain, they would notify England that I deposited £2,000 to
Right,
my bank.
Esperance has come back about his rest superannuation. Well, this is going to be where you're going to need the broker aspect of these other funds, right? As I said, these special superannuation funds, they are what they call a wholesale fund. These are sort of funds that, if you're running a small business, you can apply for and put your staff onto, right? And again, the portfolio is something you can adjust, right? If you're trying to transfer your current rest superannuation into that other fund, your superannuation will need to be a minimum of $100,000 in that current fund, but you're still going to have to pay cash to get the broker to advise you. They will not let you do it unless, of course, you have solid advice on how to run those funds, right? Because, as I said, they don't want to get a bad name either, right? But so I'm making like 16 to 17% per annum on my high risk portfolio. But as I said, in a GFC, you bite hard, you're not protected. So you got to.
I'm on the hotel. Good night, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
Rooftop bars in Pattaya. Sky bar, the Hilton Hotel Sky Bar, very nice. Siam has a very good rooftop there, and pool. There's quite a few, I believe now.
Very expensive, aren't they, Kevin?
Yeah, but he can afford it if he's asking for a Sky Bar.
Oh, okay. He's taking all of us then. Okay, we'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went up there and did a vlog on the Hilton, the top there. I had one beer. It lasted me about 2 hours. I weren't buying another one.
Yeah, I would have taken it home.
Steph, you're here all the time. Like you come in 2 or 3 times a year. Why don't you have a Thai bank account?
The best way out, Steph. Yeah, just bring your money over and transfer it into it.
Yeah, use transfer words, get the best rates. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, probably the best one.
Yeah. Rick's Road, Terminal 21 rooftop bar will be great once it opens later this year. Is that the rooftop bar and pool above the shopping mall or above the hotel? Because I'm told that the pool and the facilities above the shopping mall are for hotel guests only.
Mm.
So is there a rooftop bar on the hotel? I did ask because I wanted to go there as soon as it opened to show it.
Mm.
Ty Jamie, how would I invest £100,000? Right
give
now,
it to me.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't give it to these two at least. Yeah,
All right, you're having it. All right.
that's right. But look,
greedy.
again, I would go and talk to my account manager in Citibank and say, look, I have an extra £100,000 to invest in another fund. What's doing well at the moment? What's the pros and cons?
Should buy a house in Spain and get you one
But-
cheap.
Again, like outside Citibank, like Warren Buffett always recommends the fact that you should. Where's my little link here? Look, I'll show you the article, or the link to the article. Index funds are the best investment portfolios if you can leverage them. Check that article out. It's very well written. Gives you an idea what index funds are and how you can leverage them.
Okay. Thank you, Warren.
Yeah, Rick Rhodes, I will check it as soon as it opens, but I was told it was for hotel guests only. So I was a little bit disappointed myself when they said that.
Yeah.
So I will check it as soon as it opens in October.
Ah, that's not nice.
No.
You go up, just give it to just say some room, Kev. Just pick a room out.
Pick a room. Yeah, if you give them a number, I don't know how they're going to do it. Whether they want a room card. Yeah. Right. 9:20. Do we want to start?
Yeah,
Winding it down, I guess. We'll start winding
we'll start winding it down. Anybody got any exciting questions before we go? Nope.
No,
Well, give them 30 seconds because it's just in slow mode, so they got to type something, you know.
we're going to start winding down now. So
Yeah.
let's.
All right. It's good night from Warren and Kevin and me as well. No
Oh,
question.
okay. Yeah, Destro's used local branch. Like if you're with Commonwealth, so I think Colonial were part of Commonwealth, but I think they sort of separated from Commonwealth a couple of years ago. They're a separate entity now. But that's how I was introduced to Colonial. Was I had Trust Bank, who then got merged with Commonwealth, but my funding was through Colonial, which was a separate, and it was quite complicated. But that's how I got introduced to them. They have a website. I haven't got it up. I haven't got a link for it easy. But Colonial Investments, just check it out, and then sort of organise a meeting with them. It's not cheap to get started, right? It's $3,000 or $2,000 for the appointment. These investment brokers, they don't do it for nothing, right? But as I said, from my understanding, you need to show the fact that you have $100,000 to open those funds, which is the wholesale fund.
There you go.
Right, yeah, thank you very much. I will say good night. Lee Jean, good night, mate. Ty Jamie, good night.
Yeah,
Jen,
Right. Good night, guys.
Brain
and
all.
the next one, I think they might be starting at 8 o'clock. As I said, I've got a
Good night, Mark. Sorry.
I've got a dental appointment next Friday, which could mean that we'll be starting a bit later, but we'll let you know closer to the time. So, but we'll see how we go. It might only be an hour. I just don't know. I just don't want to take a risk of trying to start at 6. I was already late for this one.
So what Warren's saying with what put 150 people have to wait for him to get his snappers done. All right.
Jesus.
Get snappers.
Smile.
See yous. Oh, stop it, Warren.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, other